It's about the I got to say, it's the stupidest thing in sports.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State. Jalen Watts Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game.
Ground ball, right side. Cabrera will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe.
Phoenix has the ball, and a pinnacle ball throws it down.
DeBrincat gets it back to Gossett. Barron across now. King.
Save Raymond. They score! Raymond!
8-5. Johnson and throw, and it's caught by St. Brown for a first down.
This is BS Sports.
And away we go. Another week, another Michigan State football game. I feel like I haven't done a Michigan State football game in a very long time. But once again, we are here at not a normal time. It is 8 o'clock, or it's going to be 8 o'clock at night. For whatever reason, Fox thought it was a good idea to do Friday night football for Michigan State and Purdue, two of the most not good teams in the Big Ten. And by the way, this game is on Fox, like the local. It's on the local, whatever local Fox affiliate you have. Right now, the Silver Bells Parade and apparently fireworks show is going on in Lansing. So I'm just sort of enamored by these fireworks behind the Capitol. It's very pretty. It's very cool. All right, now okay, there's the credits. All right. There's the credits. All right, we can cut to the game. All right, but look, going into this game, Michigan State highly favored. It's a -14 on ESPN bet, so it's a 2-touchdown favorite. Looking at an 80.8% chance of winning this football game. So obviously I like seeing that. Michigan State needs to get the win here. They're 2 wins away from bowl eligibility. They got Purdue tonight and then Rutgers next week. Look, I think, and I've said this before, if Michigan State can make a bowl game, that would be a successful season for Jonathan Smith. That'd be, it wouldn't be the most amazing start of any college football coach's career or anything like that. But hey, if you can in your first year coach a team to a bowl game and potentially get a bowl win, I would consider that a success. And obviously, Michigan State is a long way away from getting back to being remotely relevant on the national stage, but you got to start somewhere. Going into this game, though, Chiles still with the massive turnover problem. He's got 11 interceptions on the year, but last week did not throw an interception. So maybe he can keep that streak up here. But obviously, I mean, you're practically throwing a pick a game at that rate. Michigan State losing 4 out of their last 5, and Purdue obviously losing 5 out of their last 5. They have lost 9 straight games, looking to make it 10. So, look, I mean, this is Michigan State's first home game back since that brutal Indiana game. Their last win was at home against Iowa. That was also a night game. So maybe we were just better at night. We beat Florida Atlantic at night. We beat Prairie View. That was in the daytime. Maryland, that was the afternoon. What were the other games? Hold on, was that all our wins? Prairie View, FAU, Maryland, Iowa. Yeah, that's all our wins. We've only won 4 games. But all right, so finally there's the end of the Silver Bells. I was more surprised. I was like, okay, well, because I was like, well, I'll just turn on Fox to be ready for the game. I thought there would be like a pregame show because I thought this was a big thing. I thought, Friday night college football. I thought they were going to make a whole deal out of this. No, I guess not. I do wonder, though, are we going to get Benetti? Because that would be fantastic. If we could get Jason Benetti, voice of the Detroit Tigers, come on. But as far as the game goes, look, I'm going to be honest, guys. There's not a whole lot of good stuff for either of these teams. Purdue, I don't think they have a single NFL player. Apparently, their quarterback's name is Card. Look, maybe Aiden Chiles has a great game tonight. I would love to see that on a primetime game, national television game. I love for him to kind of go off and show something, even if it is against a bad Purdue team. His best game of the year was probably that Iowa game. If he could be anywhere close to that level of consistency, then maybe we got something. But it's tough. It's tough. It's been I think there was a lot of games in Michigan State this year very well could have or should have won, up to and including that Boston College game. The Michigan game, I think they very well could have won that game. The Illinois game, they were close. They could not get it done. And it's just been a lack of consistency from the offense as far as finishing drives. So keys to winning this game is finishing the drives when you get into scoring range, getting into the end zone, not having to settle for field goals. And defensively, we only have 1 sack on the year, and we have not gotten a sack against Big Ten play. So we're going to have to get to the quarterback. This is a terrible Purdue team. As bad as Michigan State has been this year, they do still have 3 more wins than Purdue. And, 2 of them were against Big Ten opponents. So, I got to be honest, guys. If we lose this game tonight, I am going to be livid. I'm going to be so mad. And the fact that I will have to watch the entire game, if it is going to be a loss, I will just be in absolute pain and suffering. All right, so there's the fans. There's the students. I assume they look like students. So, are we wearing the blacks? I can't tell. I can't tell if we're wearing the black uniforms because we're wearing the greens. We're in greens, dark greens. That's fine. We got the black pants though. You know what? I can live with that. We got the black helmets. Okay, all right. It's not a bad look. Oh, we don't even get Jason Benetti. We get who the heck is this? We got Connor Onion and Mark Helfrich. Who the heck are these guys? We get like the D team. Where's Benetti? Where's Tim Brando? Boy, there is a lot of empty seats behind them. Wait, Nick Marsh from Michigan? I didn't know that. Maybe we could get a big game from Nick Marsh. Nick Marsh is like the only reason offensively I can live with him at Michigan State. He's so good. The problem is like every year it's like you got to recruit this guy. It's like I want to just have some security. And you know what? Jonathan Smith brought him here. It was a dying Michigan State program. Maybe he can keep him here. I would hope so. Michigan State, actually, like thinking about it, Michigan State has had some pretty good receivers throughout its history. I mean, you just most recently Jaden Reed comes to mind, but you also have Jalen Naylor, who's in the league right now for the Vikings, and he's played a decent role for them. I know on special teams he'll play some roles, and he was like playing as one of the receivers. Granted, Jordan Addison was hurt, but he's a decent enough receiver. Plaxico Burress, Kirk Gibson. He was a baseball player though. So Devin Makobi. All right. See, you know what I hate about this is like the game is scheduled for 8:00. All right, but now we do this 3-minute intro at 8:00, and then we're gonna come back from commercial, and then they're gonna say, "All right, one final preview," and then when we're back, it's kickoff because college football is a joke. Oh my gosh! Don't scratch your eczema when you're at that dance. Oh my gosh, that was disgusting. Ew. Your eczema is gross. Shaming these people. How's everybody's day been? How's everybody's week been? You guys see the Red Wings got the win against the Islanders last night. Little Lucas Raymond game-winning goal in the final couple of minutes in the third period. Lucas Raymond decided, you know what? I'll score a goal. I'll finally do it. And he scored 1 goal on the year. I think he leads the team in points though, so he's having a good year, but not scoring a lot of goals. And then the Pistons blow another one against the Charlotte Hornets. So, maybe things are coming back to normal. The Red Wings win games and the Pistons, they lose games. Maybe we're back to normal. I don't know. I hopefully won't have to do any more Red Wings rants unless they're good rants. That'll be the only if the Red Wings can go on a 9-game win streak, right? If they can just propel themselves into the playoffs to end the month of November, then maybe we'll feel okay. But I don't think that's going to happen. All right. Why would anybody want chicken tenders from KFC? I would want the actual bone-on chicken. That's what I would want. That's the good stuff. I don't know. They don't ask me. They don't come to me for marketing advice. Or for food advice, I guess. Also, I see now that the stupid... I don't know why it only does this for the college football games. And I don't know if it's just Michigan State college football games, but like it'll like not whatever. It'll load when it loads, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Also, it's a cold day in East Lansing. Well, yeah, in East Lansing. I'm in Okemos right now. Not that far from East Lansing. It's like less than 10 minutes. Well, it's about 10 minutes maybe. Who the heck? Like, seriously, this has to be like the D team for Fox doing these Friday night games. I swear one of these Friday night games had Jason Benetti. I was like, oh, maybe we'll get him. No, not gonna get him. Ryan Walters, the coach for the Boilermakers, a 5-17 record for him in his second season as the head coach. Things not going good. Things are not going good for Purdue football. I imagine he's probably on the hot seat after this season. Jeez. So it is a light rain in East Lansing, 44 degrees, 77% humidity, 14-mile-an-hour winds. So it's a wet and cold game in East Lansing. So this could be very ugly, guys. This could be very ugly. It looks like Michigan State is out to kick it off, which is good. I love deferring. I love not starting with the football. That's my favorite. So Jonathan came out to kick it off. So here we go. Just a line drive kick that will end at the back of the end zone for a touchback. And in comes the Boilermaker offense, led by, are they going to show the guy's name? Led by Hudson Carr, the senior quarterback. 8 touchdowns to 5 picks, just over 1,200 yards and a 60% completion rate this season. Wearing number 1, Purdue with white jerseys and black helmets. Michigan State in green jerseys with black helmets. So it's the black helmet off, evidently. So 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Hold. Takes a snap, tosses it to his running back, and looking for a hole and finding a pretty decent crease, but taken down after a gain of 8. It was number 45, the running back there. Looking for 45 here. It's showing the offense. I'm looking for 45. What's the guy's name? What's the running back's name? Come on. 45. Devin Makobi was the running back on that. Makes it 2nd and 1. Man in motion on the left side. There's a snap. Another handoff, and this time it goes for a loss. Makobi taken down for a loss of a couple, and it's 3rd and 3 early. Opportunity for this Michigan State Spartan defense to get a stop. Also, I noticed, I don't know if you can hear it on the microphone. My dishwasher, I turned it on. I was like, wait, I probably shouldn't have done that. But so now it's like, the dishwasher is very loud to the point where I have to turn my TV up just to be able to hear. And it doesn't help that I'm also speaking. So there's the snap. Quick pass is coming. It's caught on the screen. He's going to get a block, and he's going to get more. And a 1st down picked up. So Michigan State fails to stop him on 3rd down. And the Boilermakers move down the field. That was to the tight end, I believe, on the screen. And it's just a good block there on the outside. Max Clare. He's up there as far as receiving yards for a tight end. Another handoff to Maccabee goes for a loss of a couple. Michigan State D-line stepping up, making a play. Again, Michigan State has not gotten a sack in a very long time. I think the defense has got 1 sack on the year. Now, granted, there was just 1 passing play in that first series. A couple of runs here, or there's the 1 run to start this series. It's 2nd and 11. Card takes the snap, pass coming. Card throws it. It is caught at just past the 50, rolling into Spartan territory, and it's going to be 3rd down and short. A fake handoff and another pass to that tight end there. Card, I mean, he was practically... He practically could have done that with his eyes closed. There was no Michigan State player bringing in any pressure. So it's now 3rd and 1 in Spartan territory. Play action. Now the pass is caught, and he's got room to run. And now rolling past the 30. Purdue moving down with some efficiency. They run that screenplay on a 3rd down again. And their tight end, Claire, with a big gain. So back-to-back failed 3rd down stops for Michigan State. Card 3 for 3 for 40 yards to start the night. 11.5 to go in the opening quarter. Purdue driving down the field pretty easily. That was on a 2nd and 11 drive, too. Fakes the toss, does Card. Now he throws on the screen, wide open. Now past the 20 for a 1st down and rolling past the 15. Purdue is having its way in the passing game. 5 for 5 is Card. I mean, it's mostly these screens, so it's pretty wide open receivers, but Michigan State just biting on all of these. Looked like a hit on Card there. Late. I'm surprised it wasn't a flag. 1st and 10 inside the Spartan 15. There's the snap. Card tosses it, and Maccabee goes nowhere. Gain of a couple. 2nd down. Michigan State done a decent job this drive at stopping the run. But, I mean, when you allow a quarterback to throw perfect, you're going to give up those 3rd downs pretty easily. In the first quarter, Purdue is not very good. They're one of the worst scoring teams in the first quarter, but right now, doesn't look like it. There's the snap. Card going to throw it to the end zone. It's incomplete and no flag. Ball was way overthrown. It'll be 3rd down and 8. This is the deepest 3rd down all night for Card in this, I was going to say spoiler maker, this Boilermaker offense. Yeah, that was not a good throw. It's a good non-flag as well. That ball was not catchable. It's good on the referees to not call that as pass interference. 10:03 to go. 3rd down and 8. Card off his first incompletion. He's 4 for 5 for 55. Gonna pass it again. Card, pressure coming, brought down and sacked. There it is. Michigan State has finally gotten a sack for the first time in a month and a half. The pass rush gets home. And the field goal unit's got to come out for Purdue. And in a windy game, you never know, especially with that sack now, you push back the field goal a few more yards there. Boy, I'm just glad that I was here to see that. This will be a 40-yard attempt with the wind. There's the snap, kick. It is good. Just able to hook it through, and Purdue is on the board. They're up 3-0 after their first drive. All right, that wasn't particularly reassuring. I am glad that they had to settle for the field goal, but the fact that Purdue was able to just march down the field with a lot of efficiency on this defense did not exactly make me feel good. But it's very early. It's very early. Let's see how our offense looks, if we can just bounce back from that. Now, problem is now you got to score. That's the thing. You can't give them the ball back with a chance to go up 2 possessions. Now you got to score. You got to get points on the board, whether that's a field goal or preferably a touchdown. But if you can at least get a field goal, just match whatever they're doing on offense and keep yourself in this game. All I need is no turnovers, please. Aiden Chiles, I'm begging you, buddy. I'm begging you, please. Just, especially not early. I mean, there's really never a good time for it unless, like, we're up by 30. Then maybe it's okay. But again, I'm concerned with how easily they were able to just move down the field on us. Is it gonna be one of those nights, guys? I don't want it to be one of those nights. I would like to have a stress-free Michigan State game, like a Prairie View Michigan State game. Because especially, like, this was one of those games where, like, I just, like, normally whenever there's a game that I'm looking forward to, I'm like, I'm hyped about it. But, like, this game, I was like, I was just at work and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Tonight, Michigan State plays, and I'm going to be doing this game. I forgot. America's game of the week. They're showing Brock Purdy. He's not going to be playing. He's not going to be playing. You can't show Brock Purdy. Hey, look, Lions Colts. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. I don't recognize any of those people. As if I would. I've been out of Michigan State for a couple of years. Even when I was there, I probably wouldn't have recognized them. First sack in 382 minutes and 57 seconds of game time. This is the first sack in 7 games. Oh my gosh. That's so bad. Our pass rush is terrible. There's the first kickoff of the night for Purdue. This one will be taken out inside the 5. Oh, no, it'll be fair caught inside the 5. So Michigan State gonna start from their own 25, I believe. In comes Aiden Chiles in this offense. Chiles, a 58% completion rate last week against Illinois. 256 yards, couple of touchdowns, no picks. Solid game on the stat sheet. Not a solid result. This will be probably the easiest competition he's had to face since conference play started. Chiles will start in the shotgun. I believe he's got Carter to his left. There's a snap. They're going to throw it. Chiles looking, throws it. It is high, but caught by Montori Foster Jr. for a 5-yard pickup. Or no, this ain't incomplete. I thought he caught it. Did he not catch it? I can't see. It's dark out. They're wearing very dark uniforms. I can't see if they caught the ball. Did they really not catch? I thought he caught it. And there's an injured player for Michigan State, I think. Yeah, it is Newman, number 70, one off the offensive line. I guess it was an incomplete pass to Foster. So Michigan State, on the first play of offense, already has an injury. Boy, this is great. This is great. Luke Newman, the senior, out of Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Geez, 6'4", 315 pounds. That's a scary human being. And okay, all right, he's good. He's walking off pretty gingerly. Well, not really, actually. He's moving pretty quickly. So he appears to be okay. Probably just get looked at. All right, well, 2nd and 10 on the incompletion, evidently, by Aiden Chiles, unless Fox is just wrong. Can we get a replay of that? It looked like Foster caught the ball. Maybe he just batted it down. All right, well, there's the snap, and there's a run from Carter, and he's going to pick up the first down. Or no, that was K'Ron Lynch-Adams on the carry. All right. Early run from Lynch-Adams with a nice pickup. He's shown some ability with speed, albeit pretty inconsistent overall on the year, but unfortunately I would just hard to really judge any running back with this offensive line. Chiles is under center. There's a snap. Hands it off to Lynch Adams, who tried to make a move. He's going to be stuffed at the line. He might have picked up half a yard, if that. That's not a whole lot of good. That makes it second down once again. It'll be 2nd and 9. They say he got a yard. Chiles is in the shotgun this time. Lynch Adams to his left. There's a snap. Pass coming from Chiles. Chiles' throw is incomplete. Knocked down. Miller was the defender there, and I believe that was Montori Foster Jr., the intended receiver. I don't know why. Oh. Yeah, he tried to get that to Foster, and now it'll be 3rd down and 9. It's the first drive of the night for Michigan State, and they're already in a 3rd and long. 38% on 3rd downs. That's 14th in the Big Ten. Pass coming. Chiles under some pressure. Throw. It's caught for a 1st down. Jack Velling, the tight end, former Oregon State teammate of Chiles, makes the catch for a big 1st down conversion. Puts Michigan State just at midfield. It's a nice read there from Chiles. And a nice pickup. 1 for 3 for 11 yards. Snap, another pass coming from Chiles. Chiles loads up a deep shot. That one's incomplete. And Jack Velling was hit on that play, and I think he's hurt, and he is. No flag is on the play, but Velling is in pain. They're saying immediate timeout. He did catch it for a second, and then he lost it on the contact. And it doesn't look like there's any penalty there. It looked like a clean enough hit. So that's not, I mean, obviously it's late in the season, but you can't afford to be losing a playmaker like Velling, who has some chemistry with Aiden Chiles. Boy, this is not starting the way I would have liked it to start. See, here's the thing. Amazon is doing this whole Black Friday thing all week. And this is not Amazon unique. Like, every store is doing that. You can't have your Black Friday deals be the whole that's just the deal. That's just the week. Like, that's just you're doing a sale for the Thanksgiving week. It's not Black Friday. You know, it should, like, back in the good old days when it was just one day of sales. And, you know, you had people trying to kill each other for Tickle Me Elmo. That was a wonderful time in American history, and we've lost it. We've lost it thanks to all of this Black Friday week nonsense. We can't do that. We gotta return to the culture that built this country. We gotta return to Black Friday and killing each other for Xbox 360s or whatever it is they're doing. All right. Oh my. Oh, he's got a wheelchair. I did not expect that ending of this Dove Men commercial. I did not expect that. That was surprising. Was that his son who also had a wheelchair? I don't want to make any lucid comments here, but I don't know if you people know how suns are made, but I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Maybe it's not his son. Maybe it's just another wheelchair friend that he knows that's like half his age. I'm just asking. Just asking. Whoa, I just saw this. Royals trade for India. Reds sent infielder and outfielder Joey Weimer to Kansas City in exchange for Brady Singer. Whoa. That's a massive move. Wow. Brady Singer to the Reds. Jack Velling is apparently still down. Okay, great. Awesome update. That's crazy. I like my brother just texted me. I can't believe that. Jonathan India to the Kansas City Royals. That feels like I don't know. Like, that's just a solid one. That's 1-for-1. I like that deal pretty much for both teams. I think Brady Singer's a solid arm for the Reds. He's a young pitcher, I want to say, Brady Singer. And then Jonathan India, I think, is a solid enough player. Obviously, they're trying to add some bats for Bobby Witt Jr., and apparently Salvador Perez is going to be playing for another, 10 years. That guy won't go away. All he does is hurt me. But now all Bobby Witt will do is hurt me. So, I mean, hey, good for the Royals making a move. Meanwhile, the Tigers are just, you guys know you can do trades. Just because free agency's not open yet doesn't mean you can't do anything. It's fine. We just secured Zach McKinstry. Where would we be without him? Probably a lot farther, actually. If we're being honest with ourselves. Oh. He burned the casserole. Is that what happens? I don't think it lights on fire in the oven. I don't think that's how that works. Oh, this is like an updated version of this all the mascots. Wow. Oh my gosh. This stupid okay. As an MSU grad, I don't donate any money to Michigan State because why would I do? I donated money for 4 years. What do you mean? What do you mean I got to donate more? But if I could donate a certain amount of money to get them to stop with this stupid commercial about Spartans, if they could change Spartans will change that. If some amount of my donation could get to changing that, then maybe I'd consider it. Maybe I probably still wouldn't. But if I could at least have some element of okay, this is going to, okay, you donate and we will stop saying Spartans. We'll stop using Spartans will. Jeez. Jack Velling, thumbs up, but carted off the field. That's a heartbreaker. It's the end of the year, but still, that's a weapon for Michigan State's offense that they lose. Down 3-0. Chiles in the shotgun on 2nd and 10, just shy of Purdue territory. Chiles takes a snap. He's going to give it to Lynch Adams, who picks up some yards but is out of bounds. It'll be 3rd down. Going to be a 6-yard gain, 3rd and 4. It's another 3rd down that this Purdue defense is forced. Again, those 11-mile-an-hour winds, and it's 44 degrees in East Lansing. It's a cold one. Snap. And Chiles is going to keep it. Chiles trying to find the edge. Chiles cuts inside. Now stays on his feet past the 30, or just to the 30, I should say. Little design run. He fakes the give and runs with it. I thought he was going to be dead to rights, but Chiles jukes the defender inside, picks up the yards, and then some. Those are the flashes that you can see of him being a mobile threat. He has the ability to make plays on his feet. So if Michigan State could continue to develop him and continue to utilize him in that way, he could be a very talented, he could be a very prized quarterback. And a little end around trick play to Nick Marsh, and Nick Marsh come to the inside. He rolls forward for a first down. Back-to-back first down runs for the Spartans, both from youngsters on their feet. Fake handoff to Carter, and then the reverse end around to big Nick Marsh. Makes those Purdue players look like kids. And it's 1st and 10. Nice block there as well. First and 10. There's the snap, fake toss. Chiles rolling. Chiles' throw is caught in the flat by number 13 for a first down. I don't even know who that is. Faley? Who the heck is that? I don't know who that is, but it's a 1st and goal for Michigan State. Boy, the defense bought on that fake toss. Now 1st and goal from the Purdue, about 7. Chiles will start under center. Lynch Adams behind him. Play action. Chiles going to throw it. Chiles has time. Now he throws. It is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State. Montori Foster Jr. and the Spartans take the lead. Just needed one play and 1st and goal, and Michigan State's on the board. Needed that. Foster Jr. one-on-one. Gets the separation and heaves in that ball. It's a fine catch. And an even nicer throw from Chiles. Opening drive touchdown for Michigan State. That's not something we get to say a whole lot. Now for the extra point is Jonathan Kim to make it a 4-point lead. Snap, hold, kick. It is good. So it is 7-3 Michigan State. Needed that. Aiden Chiles, that's his 3rd touchdown in 2 games. There you go. Boy, they're really holding on to this. How long are they going to wait until they cut to commercial? I was going to say, they're just going to play the whole Bust a Move song? My goodness. They're playing like the whole song. All right, well, that's a good start offensively. Needed that. Definitely needed that. It started a little rocky, but then Chiles started to cook, and that's good. Get a touchdown on your opening drive. Now defense, your offense just gave you the lead. What are you going to do? Got to hold on. Let's go out there. Play solid defense. You ended strong. It's similar, I guess, a similar situation. The defense ended strong with the stop there in the red zone, and then the offense finished strong with driving into the red zone, getting to the 1st and goal, and then just one play. That's all they needed. All they needed. Why are we doing the extra point again? Oh. Okay, here comes the extra point again, and it is good. There must have been a penalty, so it didn't matter. Are we going to commercial again? What are we doing? We come back from commercial just to do the extra point over again? Just stay on the broadcast. College football is a joke, man. I cannot believe that. We didn't even get an explanation as to why they were kicking the extra point again. Evidently, there was a penalty on the play or something. But apparently, we're not going to get an explanation until after, Geico gets its 100th commercial of the night. Oh, no, this is an AT&T commercial. I'm sorry. I thought it was Geico. AT&T slash iPhone. I don't know. I guess it's kind of the same. It's specifically it's AT&T. You can't show UCLA football and act like that's Big Ten. Stop it. Stop it. You can't do that. Hey, look, there's Michigan State. What was that snow? I don't remember that. Was that last year? Well, if it was last year, I certainly don't remember it. No, I don't think it was last year. Was it 2 years ago? Hey, look, there's us. We got scored on. Who can donate the most blood? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I don't even know what my blood type is. Maybe I should. Should I know that? Is that information I should know? Is that like knowing your like shoe size? I don't even know how important that information is necessarily. But should I know that? Oh man. Indiana, Ohio State tomorrow. That's gonna be hype. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Indiana has a chance to do the funniest thing in the world tomorrow, which is beat Ohio State and actually potentially be competing for the Big Ten. They have a chance. That's all I'm saying. They're undefeated for a reason. I know they haven't played really much of anybody, but they're still undefeated. Just saying. Okay, so what was the deal? Are we gonna, like, what was, okay, yeah, this is great. Thank you for breaking down the play design. Why did we have to kick the extra point again? Explain that. Was there obviously there had to be a flag. Was it unsportsmanlike conduct or something? They're not even gonna say. What happened? Was it a false start? Your guess is as good as mine, guys. Can anybody tell me why we had to kick that extra point twice? I genuinely have no clue. I have to get a consultant. I need an on-the-field reporter. That's what I need. I don't even know if Seth is at this game. It's a line drive kick from Kim that goes to the back of the end zone for a touchback. Oh, come on. No, I wanted to see the crowd. Don't give me this next week Utah at UCF Friday night. That is a horrible. Who would watch that game? Wait a minute. We're that game. That's this. So Utah fans are probably talking about this game. Yeah, it's there's some empty seats in Spartan Stadium. Listen, man, the team is 4-6. What do you want? What do you want them to be packing it in? All right. Card out there, takes a snap, hands it off, and pretty much no gain on the run. Maybe a yard. Makes it 2nd and 9. Is that Angelo Gross? Nope, that's Jones. That is not Angelo Gross. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Angelo Gross is a captain on the defense. 2nd and 9. Card, who was 4 for 5 in the opening drive. There's a snap, play action. Card going to throw it. It is caught on the screen and then forced out of bounds before the sticks. Makes it 3rd down with 3:40 to go in the opening quarter and counting. Surprised there wasn't a hold there. Now, there's holding on every play. But again, these screen passes, they've been just dunking and diming on Michigan State on these screens. Spartans need to do a much better job of preventing those kind of short passes from picking up big yards. It'll be 3rd and 4, just past their own 30. Card all alone in the shotgun. Snap, pass coming. Card looking, lobs it deep. It is incomplete. And no flag. That's just the second incompletion of the night for Card. And now the first 3 and out of the night for Purdue. Punt team's coming out. I thought maybe that ball could have been intercepted. I also could have seen a flag being there. The defender and the receiver ran into one another. I mean, that ball was also overthrown. It was not a good throw. I guess I'm assuming the reasoning for the no flag there is the uncatchable ball. There's the snap and the punt. And it's a not great punt. It'll roll just by the 40. But there is a flag on the play. See what the flag is. If this goes against Purdue, this could set up Michigan State in really good field position. It's going to be a hold on the receiving team. The punt went out of bounds. What the hell are you doing holding? Seriously? What the heck? It went out of bounds. What do you even do? Like, you could touch nobody. All right. All right, fine. I guess we'll get like normal field position at that rate. Just as opposed to pretty good. So just inside their own 30 are the Spartans. Chiles is under center. There's the snap. Hand off to Lynch Adams. Lynch Adams bouncing off of contact and rolling down for a gain of maybe 8 or 9. Or unless I don't think they're going to give him the first down, are they? No, it's going to be 2nd down and 1. 9-yard pickup from Lynch Adams. 4 rushes for 27 yards, by the way. Is Nate Carter hurt or something? Or like, did I miss that? Did he get hurt last week? Am I totally out of the loop? Listen, man, you're a 4-16. Don't blame me. Don't blame me for being out of the loop. Be better. Chiles is under center. Lynch Adams staying in. There's the snap. Toss out to him. Looking for the hole, and he finds it. And Lynch Adams picks up the first down, now past the 40. A nice pickup for him. He can get in space. He can really do damage. Seen his ability to do that. And he is so difficult to take down. He's one of those guys. He's got a 31% broken tackle percentage on rushes. Certainly one of the top backs in the Big Ten at avoiding getting tackled on first contact. But you're going to need with this offensive line. Snap. Fakes the handoff. Throw up the middle is incomplete. Nick Marsh, the intended receiver, was low. Pressure came on Chiles. Had to get rid of it. 2nd and 10 with 1:19 to go in the opening quarter. I mean, very little time for Chiles. Very little time. He is now 3 for 7 on the night for 32 yards and a touchdown. The accuracy, not exactly looking like a strength tonight. There's the snap. Another handoff. This time to, I think that is Nate Carter. Yeah, that's number 5. That's Nate Carter. Now he's in. I thought he died. All right. I guess he's okay. It's going to be 3rd down, though, for Michigan State. This is a big opportunity for the Spartans. You're early in this game. You have the football back. Your defense just got a 3 and out. You know, take a lead here. You're going to get the ball back to start the 3rd quarter. Don't give Purdue any sense that they have a chance to win this football game. And build a little bit of confidence going into that final week. Chiles is in the shotgun by himself. Now Lynch Adams comes to over his left. Snap. Pass coming. Chiles' throw is caught by Marsh. He's got room, and he is going to be taken down just past the 45-yard line. a first down, and the clock will roll down in the first quarter, and I think that will do it. Boy, he had about a step of separation and a shoelace tackle there from the Purdue defender to avoid what would have been just a massive play. As the first quarter comes to a close. So after one, Michigan State up 7-3. Chance to make it more. So I have a question. And I'm sure this has probably been considered. Why isn't there college fantasy football? And the reason it's probably not the case is because there's way too many players. But here's the thing. You could just limit it to conference. Like you could do fantasy football Big Ten. And then you only can pick Big Ten teams. Now, granted, this probably would have been better if there was like, I don't know. I guess that even then you run into is there enough players on that end? Because it's like there's too many players if you do the entirety of college football. But there might be too little players if you just do a conference. Because in the NFL, you got 32 teams, I should say. And in a conference, you got, was there 20 teams in the Big Ten now? Something like that? Or like 18? I think it's 18. Which is, in case you weren't good at math, not 32. It's less than 32. Maybe you can do 2 conferences. Maybe you do SEC plus Big Ten. That's roughly about the same. I don't know. I feel like that'd be kind of fun. I mean, I wouldn't do it because I don't know enough about these college players, but like I feel like that would be like you want to talk about moneymaker. Like people would download that app. I don't know how do the fantasy apps make money? I guess ads. Yeah, I guess ads. I don't know why. That's all I had. I figured it out. There's not even ads though. How do they make money? I mean, probably they're just running it at. Am I crazy? Or maybe there are ads. I don't think there are. On ESPN at least. I don't know about other fantasy apps. I mean, there's like articles and stuff. I don't know. That was the Capitol building. I've been in there. It's very beautiful. In the hood. Breeze Airways? Oh. Fort Myers, Orlando. That's where Disney World is. $49? There's no way. That plane has got to be like put together with like glue and rubber bands. $49. Your seat is on the wing for $49. We're already at that stage in the broadcast. We're already getting local commercials. Oh yeah, we're in full on local commercial mode. Any Dart Bank fans out there? Anybody? Anybody have a Dart Bank account? Want to give me that number? Give me that routing and account. I guess I can get the routing number. That's public. I didn't know that for the longest time until I started working in financial services. I guess I just thought it was like 2 hidden numbers. I did but no, you can just look up the routing number of any bank. Public information. The account number is not though. Unless you want to give me your account. Then you can. I actually don't know what I would do with that. I'm such a bad criminal, or maybe I'm such a good citizen. I don't know what I would do with that information. If somebody gave me their bank account number, it's like, okay. I look at so many bank account numbers in day-to-day work that I don't know what I would do. Anyway. That's a fun fact about my life. Chiles, with a toss to Lynch Adams, goes to about the 40 to make it second down. Lynch Adams certainly getting his snaps in this game. Utilizing a combination of the run and pass game. Is Chiles really only 3 for 7? That can't be right. They're gonna have to update that. There's a snap. Another handoff to Lynch Adams. He finds a hole. Lynch Adams stays on his feet, picks up the first down. Boy, he can be deadly when he turns the gas on. Cut to the other way. And then it was him up against the defender. One-on-one with speed. Good run there from Lynch Adams. Makes a first down. 7 carries for 44. Okay, now it's updated for Chiles. 7 carries for 44 yards for Lynch Adams. Chiles, 4 for 8 for 45 yards and a touchdown. Chiles takes a snap. Play action. Chiles going to throw it. Chiles got time. Now Chiles under pressure. Chiles nearly wrapped up and tackled, but he's able to get rid of it. But it's going to be for a big loss. I mean, I guess I prefer that, but that was a dangerous throw. It's now going to be 2nd and long. A loss of 7 on that sort of toss. I mean, you probably would have rather the receiver, the tight end there, just drop it intentionally. Instead, 2nd and 17. Needs some big plays from the offense now. Pass coming from Chiles. Chiles throws it away, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 17 now. Well, check where Nick Marsh is because the ball's probably coming his way. Michigan State, though, 3 for 3 on 3rd downs tonight. Last week against Illinois, they were 2 for 15, so they've already converted more than they did last week. And we're just into the 2nd quarter. Need a big play on 3rd and 17. Chiles by himself in the shotgun. Now Lynch Adams goes over to his left. Snap, pass coming. Chiles under some pressure. It's going to be a screen to Lynch Adams. Lynch Adams now past the 30 and just taken down from behind at the 25. That'll be 4th down. Boy, there was a chance there. He had just one man to beat, and Lynch Adams unable to pick up those yards. And I got to think you're going to bring out the field goal unit here. But we've seen Jonathan Smith go for it in these spots. I think you probably take the points here, given you're going to get the ball back in the 3rd quarter, and they will just kick it. 43 yards for Jonathan Kim. 18 for 20 on the year. There's the snap, kick. It is good. Jonathan Kim makes it a 10-3 lead for Michigan State. So, a successful scoring drive for Michigan State. 12:07 to go in the half. 10-3 the lead. What's the spread here? -14. We got to get up. We need another touchdown to match that. Cover that spread. All right. Well, I'll take it. That's back-to-back scoring drives for the offense. Granted, field goal on the second one, but still. Scoring drives nonetheless. All right? That's progress. I'll take that. We'll take that. Oh, man, I'm going to be, if the game is continuing to go this way, I'm going to be asleep by the 3rd quarter. I'm just letting you know right now. Letting you know. I'm going to be passed out. And it doesn't help that there's a commercial break every 5 seconds in college football. It's tough. Whoa. This guy's making glass. Now he's doing some dancing in a very small room with some very poor design. They got those poles just in the middle of the dance floor. That seems like a safety risk. Should have considered that. Is this a local commercial? I think this is a local commercial. No, this is Edward Jones. It's not a local commercial at all. What is this? Why is Deion Sanders? He's got a TV show on Tubi? Yeah, all right. Good times. Mark D'Antonio. Oh, look, there he is. Hey, Mark, you want to coach? I don't actually. No, I was done with D'Antonio by the end of it. That's all right. You can stay retired, please. D'Antonio just always looks so upset and tired. He's got rings. Oh my gosh. He's got rings on his eyes. Buddy, go to sleep. It's past your bedtime. Tell Michigan State to stop playing all these night games. Jonathan Kim's kickoff goes for a touchback. So 12:07 to go in the half. Michigan State will get the ball back to start the third quarter. They're up 7 here, 10-3, 2 scoring drives. Started with the touchdown drive and then the field goal drive. 10 unanswered points total. Third time the Purdue offense is on the field. Card 5 for 7 for 60 yards tonight. Pass coming. Card throw is caught, and getting the first down is number 7 there for Purdue. Rolling for it. Hey, look, Kirk Cousins is here. What is he doing here? Doesn't he have a football game on Sunday? Kirk, what are you doing here? Like, actually, though, I'm just like, he plays for. What are you doing here? Like, dude, don't you have to? He's gonna be on a plane tonight. Where the or maybe the Falcons don't play this week. Yeah, they might be on a bye. Handed off, goes nowhere. I think that ball came out, and it did. Michigan State's got it. Look at that. This D-line comes up with a big turnover in Purdue territory. And now Michigan State's got a chance to open this one up wide. It's a massive turnover by the defense. Yeah, that ball definitely comes out. Wow. Well, that is brutal for the Boilermakers. It's all coming up Spartans these last 3 or so drives. So now Michigan State pretty much back where they were when they kicked the field goal. Fake the toss from Chiles. Chiles immediately under pressure, throws it, is incomplete. Had to get rid of it. It'll be 2nd and 10. And they say no foul for intentional grounding there. Receiver was in the area. Chiles is 6 for 12. So they're letting him throw the football, albeit a 50% success rate. So he's not been all that accurate. Chiles staying in the shotgun. Snap. And another handoff, this time to Carter, goes for a loss down to the 40. Jeez. Talk about 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Michigan State defense gets a big turnover, and now back-to-back plays for negative or no yards. So now it'll be another 3rd and long. And Jonathan Kim's probably warming up for another potential field goal. On 3rd and 17, it's like the exact same play. Seriously, this is exactly. I feel like I'm having deja vu. What do you got on 3rd and long? Chiles is going to throw it. Chiles looking, throws it. It is intercepted. intercepted by Purdue, now past the 40, now past the 50, and rolling down. There is a flag on the play. Nick Marsh was the intended receiver, and Chiles throws first turnover of the night. And this might, if it's going to be pass interference, would this be coming back to Michigan State? So it will be defensive pass interference. Makes it an automatic first down for Michigan State. So the turnover is wiped away. Boy, that was not a great throw. So Michigan State gets a call to avoid a turnover. Needed that on the 3rd and long. Now from the Purdue 25, Chiles just gets a get out of jail free card, basically. Hand it off to Carter. Carter cuts to the outside. Carter staying on his feet and rolling for the first down. Now Nate Carter starting to make his name known in this game. Nice run there. Inside 10 minutes to go in the half. 6 for 12 is Aiden Chiles. 1st and 10. Michigan State. Last trip in the red zone was a touchdown. See if they can go 2 for 2. Play action. Throw on the screen to Foster is caught. And he's going to pick up about 4 or 5. It was an interesting little play design. Good catch by Foster as well. That was a ball that was pretty low to the ground. And then able to stay on his feet. Pick up some extra yards after first contact. I say a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Chiles already with a passing touchdown tonight to Montorie Foster Jr. See if he can get number 2 here. Ball to Purdue 9. There's the snap. Gives it to Carter. Carter's going to roll for a gain of about 2. And some pushing there after the play. And a flag comes in. Purdue pushed a Michigan State player down. And that is going to be certainly a late hit penalty. That's going to be an automatic first down, isn't it? So it's an unsportsmanlike conduct, half the distance of the goal, and an auto first. That is, I mean, that's just a bad penalty for Purdue. That's the kind of thing that would drive me up a wall. You can't have the penalties after the whistle and the play is over. You just can't have it. I mean, certainly it's unbecoming, but it's also just hurting your team when you had a chance to force Michigan State to settle for the field goal. Now instead, it's 1st and goal. And a whistle being blown here. Is there another flag on the play? No, timeout for Purdue. First timeout of the half by either team for the Boilermakers. It's 10-3 Spartans, 8:36 to go in the half. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Somebody please push Joel Klatt down a flight of stairs. I can't stand him. Don't actually do that. I don't actually want Joel Klatt to get hurt. Can somebody just I don't know. Can somebody at Fox just fire Joel Klatt? I don't know. I can't stand him. Him and Gus Johnson. Those two. That is like it's just ridiculous. Like they're just cartoonish. That's like you can't call the game. You know? My man's what's the guy's name? Oh my gosh. Chris Fowler. Chris Fowler at ESPN. That guy is the best, all right? He's not cartoonish, he's not ridiculous. He calls the game. He's the best college football commentator I think ever. He's certainly the best in my lifetime. Just Gus Johnson. He needs to just be taken away. Take him to Guantanamo. He can call games there. Do they have football at Guantanamo Bay? Do you think? Do you think they let is it like the longest yard kind of deal? I could see it. You know, it's a prison island. I'm sure it's a wonderful this time of year. I'd take Guantanamo Bay weather than what we got outside right now. Is it raining? No. The broadcast said it was a light rain in East Lansing, but I don't see any rain outside. I'm not in East Lansing technically, so maybe there's just like a one cloud that's just over Spartan Stadium. Jeez, this is the longest timeout. Aren't these timeouts supposed to be 30 seconds? This is like 30 years, 30 minutes maybe. This is like a whole TV show. There we go. No, don't do that. Don't call Jesse. Oh boy. Head coach for Purdue is yelling at the referees. Boy, oh boy, he was fired up. Buddy, your team is 1-9. I don't think you need to be fired up about an interception that was not. I don't know. He's trying to. I don't know. I mean, when you're 1-9, you might as well. First and goal. Chiles under center. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Chiles going to run. Going to throw. It is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. That was a perfect throw in 23. Or 13, excuse me. He just dropped the ball. Is that Isaiah Johnson, I believe? Oh, my gosh. That was perfect. You got to catch that football. I don't know how, like, that's a perfect throw from Chiles. Perfect. Well, it'll be second and goal instead. What do you got? Chiles under center. Snap. Hand off to Carter. Carter stopped at the line, and he might have picked up a yard. So now it is third and goal. Oh my gosh, the Purdue coach is still fired up. I think he might be fired up about the play. Oh my gosh, I can't get over that. If we don't get a touchdown here because Numbnuts has stone hands. All right. So now third and goal from the Purdue 2-yard line. Snap. Hand off to Carter. Carter bounces off contact. Carter staying on his feet. Dives to the end zone. Touchdown. Nate Carter extends the Spartans' lead. It's 16-3. Needed that. I was gonna be pissed if we didn't end up with a touchdown after that first play. That should have been a touchdown for Chiles. But you know what? You'll take it, especially if your name's Nate Carter. Because it means you get 6. Bouncing off contact and staying on your feet. It's a nice run there from Carter. Michigan State taking control of this game. Chance to go up 14. Snap, hold, kick. It's good. It is 17-3 Michigan State. Right now they are hitting that ESPN bet spread of -14. Hitting it evenly. What happens, because there's no hook on the ESPN bet, so what happens if does nobody win? I mean, I feel like when you're betting on sports, in a sense, nobody wins. Oh my gosh. All right. So that's what is that? Three straight scoring drives on offense. That's pretty good. 2 of them being touchdowns. That's pretty good. Definitely take that. Definitely looking a lot better on offense than we have pretty much all year. Now, granted, it's 1-9 Purdue, but still, building confidence. All right, building confidence for Rutgers next week. Got to finish this game though. Cover the spread, please. Rutgers. Do people in New Jersey even care about football? I mean, I know the Giants and Jets have at times been good, but like not recently. Like I feel like if you're a Jersey football fan, you might as well just like look into other sports. I don't even know what you would look up. I guess hockey. The Devils are pretty good. The Nets aren't the Nets are in Brooklyn now, so they're not even in Jersey anymore. But they're also not very good. They don't have a baseball team. The Yankees just lost the World Series, so that can't be good. Yeah, maybe it's kind of bad to be a Jersey sports fan. I get Rutgers. Actually, you know what? Rutgers college basketball, it could be pretty good. There you go. You got college basketball. That's something. I don't know if there's any like Rutgers college basketball. Well, people go to Rutgers, Mike, right? Evidently, allegedly. I've never met anybody who went to Rutgers. At least not personally. I've never like encountered. There's people online that have stated they went to Rutgers. I don't know. I don't know these people. What is this commercial? Oh, it's a Purdue commercial. Okay. Oh my gosh, I got into Purdue. I'm going to build a rocket ship and then get on a little tiny train and get a 7-foot white guy to come play for my basketball team. And look like a total freaking gump the whole time. Oh man, I got to tell you guys, I'm locked in to women's college basketball. A little South Carolina, UCLA, little Big Ten matchup. Well, it's not. I guess one team is in the Big Ten. Who could miss that? You don't want to miss that game, right? Who's even with you know? Look at that! Wait, Fox, you can't just like show us their whiteboard. Come on, man. Their whiteboard. They had this little like I guess I don't know. I guess they take notes. One of them said play smart, and the other one said tackle. It's like, well. Yeah, I could be the coach. Put me in. That one goes for a touchback as well from Jonathan Kim. Oh my gosh. Opponent win. Jeez. Poor Purdue. No wonder they've only won one game. They have like the second toughest schedule in college football. This is ridiculous. Jeez. Poor Purdue. That's rough. And they got to play Michigan State? Dang, man. Dang. 1st and 10, down 14. They hand it off, and that one will go for no gain. Snow with the tackle. Card. Still, though, I mean, Card 6 for 8 for 71 yards. If I'm Purdue, I mean, obviously you're down 14. You got to get some big plays. I'm surprised they're not letting Card throw the ball a little bit more because they have just not been able to run the football at all in this Spartan defense. 2nd and 11. Snap. Play action. Card going to throw it. Card gets rid of it. It is caught for a 1st down. See, that's what I'm talking about. Seriously, put me as the OC. Some pressure was coming there for Michigan State, but Card was able to find his man. And then hit after the throw there. But now almost 100 yards for Card. Another handoff. This one immediately tackled there by, what was that? Was that Bogle? No, it was Willie. I don't know half these guys, all right? It doesn't help that, Michigan State has not been good this year, but it doesn't help that I've also missed games because I've been busy on Saturdays or what have you. Or they play at night, and then it's like, well, they're getting blown out. I'm not watching this whole game. I'm going to bed. 2nd and 9. There's a snap. Pass coming from Card. Pressure coming. Card gets rid of it on the screen. It's incomplete. Threw it in front of the receiver there. Probably for the best that he did not end up with it because he would have been one-on-one. Could have lost some yards. It'll be 3rd down and 9. So now an opportunity for this Spartan defense. Boy, with plenty of time left in the half, Michigan State could get the ball back here. And again, they start with the football in the 3rd quarter. This could get ugly quickly. Snap, play action, pass coming. Card gets rid of it. It's caught and taken down short of the sticks. 4th down. Claire with the reception, the tight end. Had a really solid year at the tight end position. But, they're not going to go for it, are they? They might. That's a nice catch. Leaping. 4th and 2. And are they going for it? They are going for it. Purdue this season is 2 for 14 on 4th down conversions. So not good on 4th down. But this is only from 2 yards. Pass coming from Card. Throw wide open. It's caught. And a big conversion, just the 3rd of the season. And who else but, Claire. Claire was wide open. And now Purdue into Michigan State territory for the first time in this quarter. And the first time since that field goal to take the early lead. It's a 4th catch of the night for Claire, 64 yards. And Card, 116 yards, 9 for 12 passing. Going to throw it again. Why not? Pass is going to be caught and immediately tackled for a gain of about 6 or maybe 7. 2nd down. So there, Michigan State had an opportunity, and now, I suppose they definitely still could get the ball back. They have all 3 timeouts, but certainly less of a sure thing as the clock continues to roll here. 2nd and 4 for Purdue. In a way, it's just 4 down territory. Pass coming. Card lobs up a prayer. It is incomplete, but a flag comes in. Woods, the defender, is going to get called for PI. It's an defensive pass interference. Automatic 1st down. Can't have it. 1-on-1, and he's not playing the football. Yeah, that's going to get called. That's a by-the-book call. It was a little overthrown, but it was at least in range to where, yeah, you definitely got to call it that time. Almost came up with it on the one-handed catch, too. 1st and goal for the first time tonight for the Boilermakers. .53% red zone touchdown percentage. Play action, pass coming. Card now under some pressure. Card surrounded by Green, and he's brought down and sacked. 2nd sack of the night for Michigan State. Van Sumeren comes in. Michigan State, who had not had a sack in 300 game minutes, has gotten 2 tonight on Card. A good coverage there from the Michigan State secondary, not really allowing anybody to get wide open. 2nd and goal. Ball now at the Spartan 12. Snap. Play action. Pass coming. Card. Now rolling. Card rolls. Throw. Incomplete. And no flag that time for PI. Claire was looking for it. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Boy, that looked like it could have been a crazy catch, but off the hand of Claire. Almost heaved in. That's 2 almost one-handed catches by these Purdue receivers. So now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2:48 to go in the game. You gotta think that this is 4-down territory, right? Snap, pass coming, card, throwing, and did he catch it? No, incomplete. Martinez on Claire. Now 4th and goal. I mean, you got to think, given the status of the game, I couldn't even tell where the ball went. But yeah, just couldn't come up with it, did Claire. And they're just going to kick a field goal. Spencer Porith, who made the field goal earlier tonight from 40 yards out, this one from 30. Again, the wind a bit of a factor. Snap, a bad snap, and it's gone. It's blocked. It was a bad snap, and they missed the field goal and come up with 0. That's a great stop there from the defense. I mean, bad luck there at the end, a bad snap. I don't even know if he got the kickoff, and he did. It just kind of did not get any air. Was immediately blocked. So now Michigan State has all 3 timeouts, and this is a 2-minute drill now for Michigan State. 2:36 to go. Most certainly, they could march down the field and score here, and they will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. It's a big opportunity for the Spartan offense. See what Jonathan Smith and Aiden Chiles can do. Snap. Hand off to Lynch Adams. Lynch Adams takes it just past the 20 to about the 21-yard line. 5-yard gain. Let's look at this snap. Yeah, the holder never could get a hold of it. And then once he placed it, it's just bounced off the back of the helmet from a Purdue player. Freehill, the holder, I think, throws his helmet in disgust. Or maybe the kicker, I don't know. 2nd and 5. And the whistles are blowing for the 2-minute timeout, as they call it in college. It's not the 2-minute warning. It's not. It's a 2-minute timeout. It's totally different. It's not even the same thing at all. You know what I realized? This is far more useful, I think. Yeah, it's a far more, because this, I don't know why it does it, like, I want it to be reversed. I mean, like, this is way better. Because at least then it's like you see the immediate last play. Or at least, I don't know. I think it's an 8. Whoa. The Energizer Bunny. Look at Santa Claus. We're almost to the point where I will accept Christmas commercials. We're almost. This week or next week. Yeah, today is Friday. It doesn't feel like Friday. The janitor. The janitor is singing by himself in the. Okay, that's kind of nice, I guess. Let it snow. No, don't let it snow. Don't let it snow. No, snow. No. Only if I don't have to go anywhere. Then maybe you can snow. But if I ever have to go anywhere, then no snow. Or how about this? I can get to whatever location I got to get to, and then by the end of the day, there's no more snow. That's okay. We can live with that. Oh my gosh, Jorge Gaviria, if I got to hear about your stupid bean, whatever it is you sell, like, company, I hope your company went under. I hope. This guy has had the same business going with that stupid Capital One card for like 100 years. Can we get an update on Jorge Gaviria? Boy, look at all those guys with no shirts. You should probably put your shirts on. It's a little cold. That's not a great look. None of those guys are exactly Arnold Schwarzenegger. Second and 5 for Michigan State. Give it to Lynch Adams again, and he is going to gain just about 3 or 4. It'll be third down. And the clock has stopped. And Purdue is calling timeout. So I guess they figure they might have a chance to get this ball back on the 3rd and 2. This is a must-have it now for Michigan State. I mean, Chiles really not having a great first half. 7 for 14 for just 55 yards and a touchdown compared to Card, 10 for 15, 122 yards. But that Maccabee fumble could really end up being the difference in this game. And then obviously that pass interference call that took away an interception. Now on 3rd and 2. Michigan State so far tonight has been pretty good on third downs. First time scoring on the first 3 drives since 2019. Half a decade ago. As the give is to Carter, and I think he just got it. And they got it. Lynch Adams actually on the carry, not Carter. So Michigan State picks up the first down. Clock stopped briefly for the movement of the chains. Now Chiles is going to throw it. Chiles rolling to his left. Chiles' throw is incomplete. Tried to get it to Nick Marsh coming back. Makes it 2nd and 10 with 1:39 to go. Well, I'm surprised he didn't run. He had a decent amount of green grass. He cut kind of in the inside there. Suppose he wants to save the TOs as much as possible. But, this is almost certainly going to be your final drive of offense. Another pass coming from Chiles. Chiles, pressure starting to come. Chiles loads up a shot. It's incomplete. Makes it 3rd and 10. Back-to-back incompletions. Back-to-back 3rd downs forced by the Purdue defense. This one, you want to at least not come up with an incompletion. You want to be able to cut away at that clock, avoid Purdue being able to get this ball back with significant amounts of time. They do still have 1 timeout. Michigan State with all 3. Chiles is in the shotgun. Snap. And they're just going to hand it off. No, Chiles is going to keep it. Chiles, oh man, he broke a man's ankles. He's going to roll forward and get the first down. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Aiden Chiles on the keep just juked a man and then was able to stay up just enough for the first down. Wow. What a play from Chiles on his feet. Pass coming from him. Chiles now under pressure. Chiles staying up. Chiles rolling, and then finally brought down for a sack. Thought about throwing it. And a whistle being blown. Michigan State calling the TO. So, I mean, talk about one step forward, 2 steps back. A big play from Chiles on his feet, and then takes a sack after kind of juking around defenders. Eventually just ran out of room. It's going to be 2nd and 11. 1:07 to go. Who the heck is this? Who are these people? Like, seriously, I feel like I'm in like the Twilight Zone. I don't recognize any of these Fox College football people. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not paying that much attention. 155 total yards in the half. Just 55 of those yards coming from the air. 100 on the ground, but Purdue, no rushing game. -7 yards on the ground. Goodness. Chiles in the shotgun. Snap, pass coming. Chiles has some time. Chiles now rolling to his left. Chiles throws on the screen to Nate Carter, who will get his way in for the first down. 58 seconds to go, and a first down catch and run from Nate Carter. Michigan State still with 2 timeouts left. They're going to let the clock roll here after that first down. Another pass coming. Chiles looking, loads up, looking deep, has a man. It's caught. Montori Foster, and he's caught in the kicking net. He appears to be okay, though. And a big gain on Montori Foster Jr., and he gets out of bounds. A deep shot, perfectly executed, and he ran right into that kicking net. Boy, that could have been dangerous. But he appears to be okay. Now Michigan State into the red zone. Ball at the Purdue 20. Another pass coming from Chiles. Plenty of time. Loads up. Got a man. Caught. Touchdown. Nate Carter again. Second passing touchdown of the night for Aiden Chiles. It's 23-3 Michigan State. Now the offense is starting to look alive. Back-to-back shots there. Nate Carter had about a step on his defender. And that's his second touchdown of the night for the captain on offense. That's a really good catch. Chance to make it a 21-point lead. Snap, hold, kick, and it's good. 24-3 Michigan State. 41 seconds to go in the half. And once again, by the way, Michigan State will start with the football in the third quarter. It is all Michigan State tonight. So that is now 24 unanswered points put on the board for Michigan State. They were down 3-0 in the first quarter after the first drive of the night for Purdue, and they have not looked back. 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Not a single punt from this Michigan State offense. It is cooking in East Lansing. That's a line drive kick that will be caught in the end zone. Fair caught in the end zone, I should say, for a touchback. Boy, it is. If Michigan State is putting 24 on you in the first half, You know you're a bad team. Poor Purdue, man. Michigan, I mean, I thought Michigan State was bad, but it's not looking good. Not looking good for Purdue. So 1st and 10 for the Boilermakers. Card gonna throw it up the middle. It's caught for a first down. That will briefly stop the clock. Purdue obviously moving rather quickly here. Now the game clock will roll. Just about 30 seconds out. Card gonna throw it again. Card under some pressure. Now Card rolling. Card gonna try to get rid of it, and he does. It'll be an incomplete pass, but he gets rid of about 10 seconds. There are now 23 seconds to go. Obviously, for Purdue, they're just trying to get some points on the board. If they can get into field goal range, so just maybe feel good going into the second half. Michigan State's defense not letting it happen. Just 2 drives into Spartan territory tonight for the Boilermakers. Pass coming. Guard throw is caught and taken down short of the sticks. It'll be 3rd down, and Purdue forced to use that final timeout. 15 seconds to go, and now it's just a matter of open field tackles short of the sticks for Michigan State. And apparently there's a defensive injury. So is Purdue, it looks like Purdue's coach is now asking whether or not he loses his timeout. I think that's what he was asking. Ooh. Hey, Coach Helfrich thinks Indiana can beat Ohio State tomorrow. Why not them? Who's your daddy? Come on. Come on, believe. They are the true red and white team in the Big Ten. They're the real one. They're not going to win. I mean, I'm just saying. Undefeated. I'm just saying. Who the heck is that guy with the green hair? Third and 5. Card takes the snap. Pass coming. Card gets rid of it. It is caught. No, incomplete. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 9, or 4th down and 5. 9 seconds to go. And I gotta think, I mean, you gotta think this is just gonna be final play of the half here. Just try to Hail Mary. Heave up a prayer. Maybe you get lucky. I know they're going to punt it. I'm surprised, actually. Whistle's being blown. Timeout called by Michigan State. Why? Why? The announcer just said something about like multiple first-round quarterback picks for Michigan State. What is he talking about? Kirk Cousins wasn't taken in the first round. Neither was Connor Crook. Did I mishear that? Or like, I don't know. It sounded like he said first-round quarterbacks. Maybe he meant like just draft picks. Punt is up and away, and Michigan State just going to let it bounce, and it will end up bouncing in the end zone. There are zeros on the clock, so I think that'll be the half. And it will be. So Michigan State going to start with the football in the third quarter, they are up 24-3 at the half. Defense, -7. Oh, I wanted to read that. I don't know. -7 rushing yards is pretty dang good. All right. Well, I just saw this as well. The live odds are Michigan State -27.5. We're up 21. So that's pretty likely. But all right. Well, I was gonna say I usually wait whenever I do these games. I usually wait for like the halftime updates. But seeing as this is like the only game on that I even care about, I'm just gonna go pee. So I'll be right back. Oh. So we got a 98.1% chance of winning the game according to ESPN. I like those odds. Oh my gosh, I can turn this volume down. What's this terrible Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson the musical? I don't know if I want to break it to the people who are putting on the Michael Jackson the musical. You know what? I won't say anything. I won't say anything. You know what? Go ahead. Do your Michael Jackson the musical. Don't even think about the fact that Michael Jackson is already only. He made music. That's how do you make a musical out of his life? It's just his life. Are they gonna include the parts where he slept in the same bed as little children and gave them wine? They're gonna include that part. Is that gonna be too like black and white? or oh my gosh, what's the I'm trying to think of like the funniest Michael Jackson song. Oh, what's the one he sang at the Super Bowl halftime? We Are the World. That's the one. That would be a good one. That would be a good one to sing during the part where he's being a predator. That would be good. That'd be good. It wouldn't be good. I mean, it wouldn't be good like long term. But short term, it'd be funny. See, this is the NIL deals that Michigan State football players get. They get a nice local TV commercial for I don't even know who Harmonian Smith is. He can't be that good. I know Nick Marsh is in this commercial. For healthcare for MI. That's their NIL. Healthcare MI. Healthcare for MI. That's what got Nick Marsh here from HAP. There you go. Lions Colts Sunday. I believe that's the last scheduled 1:00 start for Lions football the rest of the season. I can double check that though. Let me double check that. Let me double check it. I think it is. Which is good. But I also kind of like the 1:00. Let's see, that's 1:00. I guess you have the 12:30 start on Thanksgiving. That doesn't really count though. Oh, we do have another. We have another 1:00. Sunday against the Bears on the road. That's a 1:00 start. Sunday, December 22nd. Huh. So we got one more after this one. At least that's scheduled. We could the Vikings game at home could be a 1:00 start, depending on what ends up happening on week 18. I don't know, man. The way the Vikings are playing, that could be another primetime game. There's the horseshoe. That can't be right now. It's 9:45 at night. Okay, this must have been pre-recorded. The big noon kickoff people. Yeah, this was probably recorded like 5 hours ago. Yeah, they're just talking about the Indiana game. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Indiana's got the chance to do the funniest thing ever, which is beat Ohio State. Urban Meyer would probably leave and never come back from Big Noon. He would leave and he will go in the opposite direction of Big Noon. If Big Noon is at University of Michigan, he will be in Alaska. If it's in Alaska, he will be in Michigan. If it's in Hawaii, he'll be at the bottom of the ocean. That's how far away he'd want to be. Yeah, that would be to do a Big Noon game at Hawaii. That's what I want. I want Big Noon kickoff to be at the University of Hawaii for Rainbow Warriors at like UC or against UCLA. What time would it be? Hold on. Let me actually. That would be a really early game for them. Hawaii time different, or I guess time now. It's 4:47 right now, so that's a 5-hour difference. So that would be a 7 a.m. start. So wait, then the show starts at like 10, I think. I want to say Big Noon kickoff starts at like 10. So that means that they would be starting at like 5 in the morning. That would be, you know what? They deserve it. They deserve it. These like college football morning kickoff shows, like they've just totally fallen off the wayside. I mean, like Fox Big Noon was already like just like the fake version of ESPN College Game Day. But now College Game Day is just like Pat McAfee yelling and what's his name? Lee Corso, who is 100 years old. He doesn't know what time it is. He's just putting on mascots. He doesn't know what's going on. And I guess you still have Kirk Herbstreit sometimes when he doesn't want to just be away from Pat McAfee. It's mostly Pat McAfee. The other day I like turned on my car because I happened to be listening to the radio for either the Red Wings or the Pistons game when I was driving, and the like sports network in the area is like an ESPN radio channel. So I turn it on in the morning, and apparently the Pat McAfee show is on in the morning, and all I hear is Pat McAfee introducing Bill Belichick, and I'm like, all right, I gotta turn this off. I can't stand this. This is like the worst combination of people. Okay, so there's the playoff bracket. So like I don't understand how these seeds work. Like, so the ranking on the website does not indicate actually the seeding, except when it does. Like when like Oregon number 1 team, it does indicate they're the number 1 seed. I don't understand. I don't know why they don't just why don't they just do it where the seeding is the ranking? Why are they making it this difficult? Let's go back to the BCS. Let's go back to bowl games. It was fine. It was fine. We didn't need a playoff. We thought we wanted a playoff. We thought we did. We don't. We don't want that anymore. All people do, all people do, every time the new ranking comes out, all people do is bitch and moan. All they do is complain about it and talk about how stupid the committee is. It's like, well, you wanted this. You wanted playoffs, so you're going to get exactly what you asked for. But I wanted it by a committee that was smart. Can't always have what you want. I'm like the old man yelling at cloud at this point. Can we just get back to the football game, please? Because I want to pass out now. Oh my gosh. I'm dying for Kansas to murder Colorado this week. I just can't stand them. Colorado is who do I hate more this? Honestly, I probably hate Colorado this year more than I hate Michigan. That's saying something. I desire for them to lose. Greatly desire for them to lose. What the heck was that? Hey, wait, that's Charlie's uncle from Always Sunny. That's the guy with the tiny hands. He's a tiny hands. Look at how little his hands are. He needs those big glove fake hands. His tiny hands. Oh my. People really are watching The Masked Singer, man. That show has been on for way longer than I thought it would be on. What the heck is up with that human being with the weird face? You know what I'm talking about if you're watching the game. You know what I'm talking about. All right, please. I can't. Why does Deion Sanders have a TV show on Tubi? Why are there unique TV shows on Tubi? And why is Deion Sanders in it? We got time today. It's a talk show. It's even worse. It's like it's amazingly worse. What is it? Oh, do we get a Fox 47 local update? Oh, we do. The 40th Silver Bells? 1984 was the first one? Wow. I guess I haven't lived here for that long. This is Fox 47 in Lansing. You'll only understand if you were from here. Like it is like the most amateur local broadcast I've ever seen. Now, maybe I was spoiled because like the local news affiliates in Metro Detroit where I grew up, like basically all of them were pretty professional looking. Fox 47, I don't even know if they have like a front desk. I have no idea. I think they just poor guys. I just make fun of them. All right, Kansas, we need you to do the job. We need you to just clown all over Colorado. We need you to kill them. Just please, for the culture, for the people. We need you to finish them off. I can't stand Colorado. Dion with his beard now, and his sunglasses, and his cowboy hat. He's a freaking cartoon character, dude. But he got a new recruit. He got Juju, the quarterback. Juju Justin, or what? I don't even know. I do like the Kansas Jayhawk logo. Look at that bird. He's got those stupid ass shoes. Yeah, those big yellow shoes. I do like. I kind of like. I've always liked Kansas. Like that logo is just. It's just classic. I love it. That big old bird. That stupid bill. It's good. Good. But I was happy when they won the national championship in basketball. That was kind of fun. Because it always felt like they were always a good team, but then they always just never. They would never win the title, and they finally did. Oh my gosh. Who can miss that? Iowa State, Utah. Is that what that said? Are we gonna I mean, I know we're up 21, which is not like insurmountable, but is it gonna get to the point where we're gonna put what's his name, Fiddler in? We're gonna put the backup quarterback in. If we're putting the backups in a conference game, that's not good. For Purdue. For Purdue, that's not good. Those look disgusting. All of those whoppers look gross. So this is why we can't have these 8 o'clock games, guys. I'm gonna fall asleep. Oh my gosh. Tom Brady. Tom, stop. This commercial is so bad. Is it over? Is it over? It's over now. Thank goodness. It's like the worst. It's so bad. It's so bad. How do they allow that? How does Fox I'm not even gonna talk about it. Oh. No, I think ours for Roach. Like Roach roofing. That looked more like a 0. Hmm. Look at all I love the local commercials. I love these. Oh, I know where that one is. The Hookamus one. I think I've driven by that before. Fun stuff. Wait, is this lo-fi? Why is the Dart Bank background music? Why is it lo-fi? So weird. Oh, local commercials always hit, man. They do. See, what the heck? They did change it. Why'd they change the bell tire guy? Or like the voice. The voice is supposed to be like bell tire. And now it's like bell tire. It's like, what happened to bell tire guy? This is not exactly the song I thought they would be playing going into the second half. Who is this? Look at Zeke, the wonder dog. Look at him go. Are they going to show him like catching a frisbee or? Oh, he is trying to catch a frisbee. I didn't even notice. Look at that. Look at Zeke. That is actually very impressive. That looks like something I would have made. It's like one of those like S's with the like, I don't know how many lines it takes to make the cool S. And they colored it in. Boy, there is a good amount of empty seats. But this is, it's funny because like this is a game that I would actually want to attend. I guess like probably the best game to attend for Michigan State this year was that Iowa game. But like this would be the least stressful. Like this would be the most fun. It's a conference game, so it matters in a sense. It's a game that gets us one win. Obviously we got to finish the game. One win closer to bowl eligibility. If it's not this game, the next game will be the one to go to, assuming we can pull off the win. But here we go. Start of the third quarter. Michigan State will start with the football. Kick is up and away, and they're just going to let it go as it bounces to the back of the end zone for a touchback. Josh Sims. I've never heard of any of these sideline reporters. Never in my life. I guess the NFL ones are just more established. And I just watch more NFL. I don't know. Play action. Chiles going to throw it. Chiles looking, going deep. Looking for Marsh. Incomplete. Oh, man. Through his hands. Oh, man. Might have put a little bit too much on that one, but it looked pretty dang good. Oh, man. Just couldn't come up with it. Oh, just missed him by a little bit. Wasn't the worst throw, but couldn't quite get Marsh. That would have been huge. Start the half. And I think a timeout is being called early. Michigan State, first time out of the half. Jeez, on just play number 2. Seriously, come on, guys. That's not a good sign. Oh my gosh. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Look at the standings. There's like a billion teams. Wait, we're actually behind UCLA in the Big Ten? I mean, they played one more game than us. So that's not entirely fair. But still. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously, though. Like, look at that. There's like a billion teams. It's ridiculous. Like 18 teams all playing for the same conference championship. Michigan State hands it off to Lynch Adams. He's going to carry it for about 5 or 6 yards to make it third down. Oh, okay. They had 10 guys on the field, so that's why they had to call a timeout. Yeah, you definitely don't want less than the amount of guys you need. 3rd and 5. Snap. Pass coming from Chiles. Chiles loads up a screen to Lynch Adams, and ooh, that's going to be close. And he's going to be just short. Oh, my goodness. Chiles. It's a perfect throw to Lynch Adams, and he spun, but he fell down, and he's going to be short by inches. So, Michigan State's going to go for it on 4th and 1. They are 10 for 18 on the year. I mean, this is like a hair. Chiles just going to keep it, and he's going to easily get there. So a good call there from Jonathan Smith. I mean, it was so short that I think it was just obvious that you got to go for it and just pick up the half a yard. Keeps the offense out there as well. Tanner Miller, the senior offensive lineman out there. I don't know why they showed him off in particular. They just wanted to show a senior. Chiles is under center. Snap. Handoff to Carter, who has to try to go the other way, but he's brought down for a big loss. That went nowhere. That was Thienman with the tackle there. Yeah, I mean, 4 white jerseys immediately emerge from the Michigan State, or from the Purdue defensive line. Michigan State O-line, a loss of 4 on the run there from Carter. But that, I mean, frankly, that's all on the offensive line. That is not on Nate Carter. So now Chiles tasked with another big play. He's in the shotgun. Lynch Adams to his right. Snap. There's the pass. It's a screen to Lynch Adams, trying to find something. He's only going to pick up a yard. So now it'll be 3rd down and long. Kind of an interesting play call. I mean, I think I understood maybe that, you know, you were going to bring the blitz, so you get the screen, you give it to your running back on the pass. He's got some room to run, but unfortunately, not a whole lot there. It'll be 3rd and 13. Going to need a big play from this offense. Chiles certainly capable of having those big plays. We saw it at the end of the half. 11.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Shotgun. Man to his left, or to his right, I should say. Chiles going to throw it on the screen. It's incomplete. Could not hit his target on the 4th and 13. Punt team's going to come out for the first time tonight for Michigan State. So not exactly the way you want to start the half. Getting the ball back up 21 is to get just 1 first down. But with the first punt of the day coming at the 3rd quarter, you'll take it. Especially if the defense can continue to play the way it has. Eckley takes the snap and punts it away. It'll be taken out from just past the 20 and now tackled there past the 25. So I keep wanting to say the Spoilermakers. The Boilermakers coming out on offense down 21. Need to show some life. I'm going to get to bed at like midnight. I mean, I guess I don't have to work tomorrow, but still. No. That's not going to help, but the liquid is going to fall on your carpet. You're not going to be able to use a stupid Bounty wipe. You're going to have to wash that carpet. Oh my gosh. The Wingstop no flex zone commercial with the Jenga. That one also's got to stop. What? Hold on. What is that? Hold on. $1 billion in fetch point. But what is a fetch point? Yeah, that sounds like a scam. That sounds like an absolute scam. Are you kidding me? All you gotta do is scan receipts and play games, and you get free gift cards. Yeah, right. All you gotta do is complete this quick survey, and then you'll get a free iTunes gift card. Just complete this survey. It is amazing. Like, as a kid, I remember falling for that kind of thing. Because I was like, oh, I don't want to have to, ask mom and dad for money to get things. I can just complete this survey. I remember, like, it's actually cruel thinking about it. Like, there were these people online that would promote, like, I remember a YouTube video. It's like, oh, like, you just go to this website. This is a great deal. Awesome. People should all go and do this. It's crazy. Oh, now it is. It looks like snow is coming down there. Or mist. Is it down here? No, not in here. Toss to the running back. Goes for a loss of a yard or so. And now -8 rushing yards for Purdue. They have not been able to run the ball at all. Credit to Card, man. He's been the whole offense. And, well, I mean, he's pretty much the only reason they got 3 points. Certainly not the running game. 2nd and 11. Card takes the snap. Play action, pass coming. Card, time, throws, caught wide open, breaking a tackle. Now breaking another tackle, rolling to midfield and down at about the 50. Wow. Again, if Purdue wants to get back into this football game, it's going to have to be in the air. Card has been slinging it all night. He's having a really good game. But the running game for Purdue, they have no control really of the clock if they're going to have to be throwing the ball. 1st and 10. Snap. Running with it is Card. And he is taken down for a gain of just a couple of yards. 9:40 to go in the third quarter. 21-point lead for Michigan State. Boy, I don't know what Purdue's play calling thought is there to do a QB design run when he's like, if he gets hurt, like, you're bringing in the backup quarterback when the starting quarterback throwing the ball is the only reason you're in the game. And you're not even in the game. Guard in the shotgun. Snap. Handoff. Goes for a gain of about 3. It'll be 3rd down. And I got to think, given that this is now the second half, it's a 3-possession game. I got to think it's just 4-down territory, especially given the fact that right now they have the ball in Spartan territory. But Purdue is 2 for 7 on 3rd downs compared to Michigan State 6 for 9. So the Spartans with triple the amount of 3rd down conversions. And we're in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 5. Ball to the Spartan 45. Card going to throw it. Pressure coming. Card gets rid of it quickly. It's going to be incomplete. 4th and 5 now. That's a great play. That's a great play call on defense. Bring the blitz up the middle there. Card had to get rid of it. Unblocked was number 7. And not a chance. So are they just going to punt it away here? And it looks like they are going to go for it. Again, 1 for 1 tonight on 4th down. And in Michigan State territory, it makes sense. Pass coming. Card. Looking. Throwing. Caught. 1st down. 2 for 2 on 4th downs. Rigby with the reception. Card. So much time there. I was just complimenting Michigan State's play calling to force him to throw that ball quickly. And then on the 4th and 5, I'm not sure what the thought process was from the defense. There's way too much time for Card, who has just dunked and dimed his way all over the Michigan State defense. 28-yard line is where the ball is at. Card fakes the give, pass coming. Card throw is caught. And I think he's going to be down just short, but he could have rolled for the first down. They're going to say just short. Second and 1. Again, now clock, obviously, still plenty of time, but any clock that can be burned here is benefiting Michigan State, as a timeout is being signaled there from Waters, Purdue. First time out of the half, 6:57 to go. Michigan State up 24-3. Oh, now these commercials are funny. The Nissan Heisman House commercials, these are good commercials. These should never end. I love it. It's so good. All those Nissan Heisman House commercials are just great. You know what's great about a commercial like that is that every year you add a new character to the commercial. Right? Like every year you're guaranteed somebody else to be able to mix in to your skit. So it's like you're never going to run out of supply. All right. Yep, I get it. Ohio State, Indiana tomorrow. Understood. Thanks, Fox. I think I got it after about the 5th commercial. I think I was good. It's just like, I hate how presumptuous it is. It's like, best pregame, best announcers. You can't call yourself that. No. You can't do that. Hey, man, Ashton Genty, he's probably the best running back coming out, right? I'm assuming he's a senior. I actually don't know. I'm assuming he's coming out of this draft. I want Boise State to be able to host a playoff game. I don't know if they will because I don't understand how the playoff thing works, but I want them to be able to host a playoff game just so that I can watch a blue turf game. I don't care if people think it's stupid. I love it. Pass coming from Card. He lobs it up and it's caught, or maybe not. No, incomplete, out of bounds. He did catch the football, but he did not get a foot in. He's out of bounds, which makes it 3rd and 1. Pressure came there as well. Let's see. Looks like he's got that foot down. They're going to take a look at it. It looks like a catch. Yeah, that right foot is clearly down. The thing is, like, because the call on the field is an incompletion, yeah, that his foot is down, clearly. I think that's a catch. It looked like a catch to me on initial. Mike Pereira's calling it a catch. Not like he does any say. Mike Pereira's like the weatherman. It's like if Mike Pereira was wrong 100% of the time, nobody would care. What are we gonna do? There's probably montages of Mike Pereira and what's the other guy's name? Dean Blandino just being wrong. The amount of times they're called upon, I'm sure. It's just a matter of statistics. This should not take long, though. And here comes the call. So it will be 1st and goal for Purdue after the call is reversed. Now, this is a 21-point lead for Michigan State. You want to make sure that does not get any closer than 14. And if you can get some stops here, it'll be 1st and goal from the Spartan 5. Michigan State in the red zone has been very good defensively. Pass coming. No, he's going to run with it. Card is going to be taken down short, but he's going to pick up about 4 yards to make it 2nd and goal. I don't know if that was a design play, but certainly picked up some yards. So it'll be 2nd and goal. Final 6 minutes of the quarter. Ball now at the Spartan 2. Card takes the snap, fakes a toss around the other way. Touchdown. Maccabee takes it in. Purdue, first touchdown of the night comes in the 3rd quarter. It's a good play call. The fake handoff on the motion and then the toss back the other way. Totally got the defense beat, but Maccabee, a hard guy to catch. Now the extra point attempt to make it a 14-point game. Snap, kick, and he got it. So 24-10 now, Purdue. Drawing first blood in this second half. All right, let's keep it at that, guys. Please. ESPN still has us at a 99% chance to win the game. They just scored. How did we go up? Is it just because of the time? What is this? Oh, is it Monopoly Go? It's just Monopoly on your phone. It's not like a unique form of Monopoly, is it? I don't know. What is this? Whoa! Look at that car. Santa's driving in style. Sleigh. That's funny. Chris K. He works at a Target in the North Pole. I don't know why there's mountains. I don't think there's mountains in the North Pole. At least I don't think there is. Are there mountains in the North Pole? Google knows. Are there mountains in the North Pole? No. AI overview. No. There are no visible mountains at the exact geographic North Pole, as it sits at the middle of the Arctic Ocean and is covered in ice, but there is a large underwater mountain range called the Lomonosov Ridge that runs directly through the North Pole, stretching from Siberia to Canada, essentially a mountain range under the ocean of the North Pole. Fascinating. Fascinating. I guess there's like the Arctic Cordillera Mountain. Well, this seems counter. I guess they're in the Arctic, but they're not in the North Pole. Okay, so that's a different thing. There are mountains in the Arctic, but not in the North Pole. Huh. We're learning things. We're learning things tonight. All right? That's what's most important. That's how we know this is a fruitful show, because we're learning things together, you and me. Together. 5-24 knocked off the clock for Purdue on their first touchdown scoring drive of the night. Michigan State getting the ball back here. They started with the ball in the third quarter, and we're going to commercial. Can somebody explain this to me? Touchdown, extra point, commercial. Okay. Kickoff, commercial? Why? Why? Why don't they just do what, like, the NFL doesn't do this? Are they just that, like, whatever. I don't even. That woman came from a tree. I don't. I'm trying to figure out why. Like, I guess they make more money, like the advertise. But why? Why would this be when you put? I don't even know. Look at all that water. That does not look good. That's a lot of water. Oh my gosh, there's still more How? They run a kickoff and then they go to commercial. This is ridiculous. What are they even doing on the field? What are they like? Are they doing like all right, folks, take a look at the west side end zone for the Fowler Law fans of the week. Say hello to the Jones family. Another commercial. This is amazing. This is amazing. I feel like I'm missing the game, but I know that I'm actually not. But like, what the hell are they doing? What are they doing at the game? Like, I'm genuinely curious. It's another commercial. Guys, this is not a drill. This is not a drill. I don't. Okay, now we're back. Okay. Showing some fan footage. That guy looks very excited. That guy's got some face paint on. He looks very excited as well. Many young men very excited. That guy doesn't look too excited. He looks cold. He is just very cold and perturbed at something. All right. So, Michigan State up 14 with the ball after Purdue scores the first touchdown of the night. Chiles takes the snap, and he gives it to, I believe that was Nate Carter, who goes for about a yard there. Second down. Oh, geez. Jack Velling, he is out for the rest of the game. He was apparently taken to the local hospital. Eesh. Ay. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Michigan State. There's a little drizzle, apparently, according to the Fox thing. Toss over to Lynch Adams, who breaks free, and Lynch Adams rolls forward for the first down. It's a big toss and run there for K-Ron to make it first down. He found the block, and he immediately turned the gas on. Way too much green grass for Lynch Adams. 69 yards on the night on 12 carries. Snap, fakes the handoff. Chiles under pressure. Chiles staying on his feet, and then on second try goes down for the sack. The pressure came from the Purdue defensive line. Stevens with the sack. I mean, this has been a common thread all season. Chiles with just absolutely no time, no protection whatsoever, where he will just immediately snap the ball and immediately have to go down or make a throw or what have you. So now it'll be 2nd and 15. He's going to be tasked with having to make a big play. Snap. Chiles going to throw it. Chiles looking, throws it. It is caught by Marsh, but he's going to be short of the sticks. It'll be 3rd down, but a much more manageable 3rd down. 3.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. Old reliable Nick Marsh easily able to get open, and he had to lean to make that catch. Not the best of throws from Chiles, but a nice catch from Nick Marsh. 4 for 5 on 3rd down is Chiles, 41 yards. See if he can do it again here on 3rd and 3. Snap. Play action. Chiles rolling. Chiles throwing. Incomplete. Contact from behind and no flag makes it 4th and 3. And now back-to-back nothing drives for Michigan State. Just 1 first down on each of the possessions for the Spartans. And Purdue's going to get the ball back, try to make it a 1-possession game. 2:54 to go in the 3rd quarter. Michigan State's defense has got to step up here because unfortunately the offense has really cooled off in this 3rd quarter. It's a little high on the snap, but the punt is up and away. It's a deep one, and it'll take a roll all the way to the Purdue 5. That's a great punt. There is a flag on the play. Whoa, a little bit of extracurricular activities from seemingly the Purdue side. Referees will talk about it. I think the point was, it looked like the pointing was towards Purdue, but we'll see. You'd hate for Michigan State's perfect punt there to be taken away thanks to a penalty. Let's see what happened. Oh, geez. Yeah, so it looked like a penalty came out on, it might be an offsetting penalty. This penalty initially came out on a Purdue, and will look like a Purdue player who was pushing down on a Michigan State player who was on the ground, and then a Michigan State player came in and knocked him off. We'll see. So it'll be, oh, wow. So it'll be a holding on the receiving team and then a personal foul on the kicking team. Because they offset, we have to now re-punt. So Michigan State, what would have been a punt that pinned Purdue back at the 5, thanks to that penalty, or those offsetting penalties, I should say, will now have another chance to punt it away. I think they're switching the ball out. So now exiting the huddle is Michigan State. There's the snap, and there is the punt. And that one will be fair caught at about the 15. So evidently, Purdue gains about 10 yards from where they would have ended up thanks to those offsetting penalties. But still a pretty good punt. But now Michigan State's defense will be tasked with stepping up here and stepping up big. This game is certainly not over. And the way the offense has been performing this third quarter, Michigan State needs to step up on defense. All right, I get it, guys. I get it. We're talking about Colorado a lot. I understand. I understand that Joel Klatt works for your network. I get it. I understand. Let me talk about the game at hand. Card's going to throw it. It is incomplete, off the hands of the intended receiver and out of bounds. 2nd and 10. And now you got to think the weather conditions are starting to be a factor. It's a drizzle, but a consistent drizzle, it appears. It's like a mist over the field. Not going to make it any easier to catch balls. Certainly won't make it easier to throw them. Yeah, this is like a consistent mist going down in East Lansing. 2nd and 10. Snap, play action. Card going to throw it. Card's throw is caught in stride and down to about the 35. Wide open. And he fell down, but he's lucky. Or Michigan State, I should say, is lucky. Because he had a lot of green grass to go. That's a first down for Purdue. As the final couple of minutes here in the third quarter wind down. Purdue takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Card going to throw it. It's a high screen that goes incomplete. That was not a good throw. I don't. The broadcast is saying he might have done that on purpose. If he did that on purpose, I mean, I guess you stop the clock and you avoid any potential play for a loss there. But that was just not a good throw. Whether it was intentional or not, was not accurate. It's 2nd and 10. Card takes the snap, gonna throw it again. Card throw is caught, and for a gain of just about a couple, Ed Woods takes down the receiver. It'll be 3rd down and pretty manageable for this defense. Final minute and a half, but again, you wonder if it's 4-down territory for Purdue at this stage in the game. It's late in the 3rd quarter. You're down 2 touchdowns. Now, granted, field position-wise, you might think, well, just punt it away and hope your defense, which has done a pretty darn good job this half. But we'll see. 3rd and 8. Play action. Card, rolling, throwing, incomplete. And a flag comes in late. It's a very late flag in the secondary. We'll see what it is. Referees discussing it. Now here's the call. And they're going to say defensive pass interference. It's an automatic 1st down. Purdue will stay on the field and get an extra 15 yards. Let's see. I always hate when the flag comes in that late. I mean, yeah, he's definitely holding on to him. You can't have that kind of play on man coverage. That's going to get called all the time. So with 56 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, Purdue is into Spartan territory for the 2nd straight time on offense. Card's going to throw it. Now rolling to his left. Card throws it on the screen behind to his receiver, who makes the catch and picks up just 3. That could have been an incompletion, but instead it's a completion for a gain of a few. Boy, that was quite the circus play. And nice play by the defender there for Michigan State. He had a good amount of room there. Instead, it's just a 2-yard pickup and the clock continuing to roll. Final 20 seconds of the quarter, but they have to run one more play. Card's going to throw it again. Card throws a screen, and it's caught for a 1st down, forced out of bounds. Claire with the reception. And that should do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. So after 3, Michigan State holding on to a 24-10 lead, but Purdue is clawing back. They are driving down the field, trying to make it a 1-possession game. Oh my gosh. We're down to a 94.8% chance to win the game, according to ESPN. Not feeling great. Not feeling great. They still have a lot of room they still got a lot of field to go, but I mean the half switched, and then all of a sudden the teams just switched who wanted to play offense. We had 2 first downs that entire 3rd quarter. How many times are they going to show the big news? Yes, I know. Indiana is playing Ohio State tomorrow. I know. Well aware. That's not every neighborhood. Where's the Okemos reporter? Do they have an Okemos reporter on Fox 47? Didn't think so. Okemos represent. Oh, there's a real coach. Not Beth Bernstein, Dan Campbell. Never underestimate the Sam Bernstein law firm and their ability to find a Detroit sports icon to put in their commercials. where are these people like? Like these people are driving like it looks like they're in the middle of like Siberia or like the Rocky Mountains. I guess you know what? I guess I don't live out that area. There's no mountains in Michigan, but every time these like winter it's like they're in the middle of the forest. There's not a human for another 30 miles. If they fall off that cliff, they're dead. They're dead. Never going to be found. Nobody's going to know what happened. Dead. Somewhere in the middle of Colorado. Dead. I do like this Joe's Body Shop commercial because it's got a pug smoking a cigar. Hey, look, it's the Sam Bernstein Lions commercial again with Dan Campbell. Yeah, boy, it's been a really long time since we saw this one, guys. It's been a really long time. Haven't seen this in a while. The best call I'll ever make? I don't know about that. That's a high bar. That's a high bar to reach. All right, final 15 minutes to go here. And we got a good one. Depending on how you view a good one. Michigan State over in the third quarter. Purdue scoring 7. They're down 24-10 with the football in the fourth quarter. Ball at the Spartan about 34-yard line. Card takes the snap, gonna throw it. Why not? Card now under pressure, rolling to his left. Card still rolling, running, trying to get rid of the ball, and he gets rid of it. It's going to be an incomplete pass. And that's going to be an intentional grounding flag, I think. And they're going to call intentional grounding. So a loss of down at the spot. Yeah, I mean, it did not look like there was really anybody there. Card was about a second away from getting sacked. Maccabee, or maybe that's I don't know who that is. I mean, he just threw it out of bounds, so there was no way for anybody to catch it. But it's not something you could challenge. So it'll be 2nd and 21. Michigan State defensively needs to take advantage of this now. Back at the Spartan 45. High snap. Card gets it. He throws it. It's incomplete. And no, they're calling it an incomplete pass. Michigan State fell on it, but it's just going to be an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and 21. Need to stop here. And obviously in the fourth quarter, I mean, you got to feel like it's 4-down territory if you're the Boilermakers. So they're probably not thinking about trying to pick up all 21 of their yards here just to pick up some yards. And whistles being blown. Michigan State's going to call timeout. They got just one left. So I saw something they didn't like. They're going to talk about it. This has got to be 4-down territory for Purdue, right? There's no way they don't. Like, why would you punt it? You got to give credit, though, to Purdue. They had the fumble, the blocked field goal, a couple of sacks, a couple of bad penalties. And it's a 2-possession game in the fourth quarter. I don't know if you give credit to Purdue or discredit to Michigan State. 3rd and 21. Snap. Play action. Card going to throw it. Card nearly sacked. Now rolling to his right. Card still rolling. Gonna heave up a prayer. It's caught! First and goal for Purdue. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness, a broken play, and it comes up Purdue. Rolling to his right, just heaves it up. And it's going to be first and goal for Purdue on a 3rd and 21. You have got to be kidding me. Ball at the Spartan 7. 14 minutes to go. It's going to be a screen pass. It's caught. Touchdown. And all of a sudden, Purdue is right in here. Max Clare with his first touchdown of the night. And Purdue, with the, I guess even regardless of the extra point, has made it a one-possession football game. Michigan State is completely shut down both on defense and offense in this second half. My goodness, talk about miscues. Michigan State giving up a 3rd and 21, and then right after a touchdown. Snap, hold, kick. It's good. It is now a 7-point lead for the Spartans, who were up 21 going into the third quarter, starting with the football. Well, there is a flag on the play on the extra point attempt. What's the flag going to be? I think that. And they're going to call Michigan State for an unsportsmanlike conduct. And that's going to go on the kickoff. Now, that's the kind of thing that drives me up a wall. You are now in a one-possession game, and to have a penalty like that where your offense now desperately needs to move down the field and get something on the board, whether it's a field goal or preferably a touchdown, and you have a stupid penalty like that that'll pin you back whatever you get on the kickoff. And especially given the fact that in this second half, the offense has not been able to move the ball to force them back an extra 15 yards, does make a difference. We're now at an 87.6% chance to win this game. We were at a 98% chance to win this game in the third quarter. I swear, man. Can we please just go down the field and score? Like, why do we got to do this? Why do we got to play down to competition? Purdue has won one game. Their only win is against Indiana State. Can we please just finish this game? Goodness gracious. This comeback sauce. I mean, oh my gosh, that 3rd and 21 that you give up, that is ridiculous. You have to have that down. Like, I mean, they were going to go for it anyway. $13:54 to go. So still plenty of time. Here comes the kickoff, and it'll be just a line drive that goes all the way to the back of the end zone for a touchback. No chance for a return. So in comes Aiden Chiles again. It's been a rough second half for the offense. Wow, first Michigan State player with a rushing and receiving touchdown in a single game since 2021 for Nate Carter. Jaden Reed did it back in 21. That was back when Michigan State football was fun. 2021 was fun. That was a great year. Everything else fell apart. It all fell apart after that. Chiles takes a snap, play action, going to throw it. Chiles throws, it is caught. That is Montori Foster at about the 40. He refuses to go down. He'll finally go down at the 40. That's a first down. Michigan State in the 6 losses on the year have been outscored in the fourth quarter 50-20. 36-7 in the last 3 of those losses. And there is an injured Boilermaker on the field. See what happened here. Oh, yeah, I think I see. It was a player in the black cleats there. I can't see the number. He's like rolled his ankle there. Or no, never mind. Well, I don't know who it was. But he's jogging off on his own power. Is it Jenkins? Number 4 there for Purdue. That's good to see. Gingerly, but moving off. He'll probably head into bench or the blue tent. His arm is what he's sort of struggling with. 1st and 10 for Michigan State. Ball at their own 40. Chiles hands it off, and it's going to be a gain of just about a couple on the carry there from Lynch Adams. 2nd and 8. First half, all good for Aiden Chiles. Second half, not as much. I mean, just not as much volume. The accuracy and even the yards, the numbers are not, the total yards is not good, but the accuracy was there. Really has not had the ball. Pass is coming from Chiles. He loads it up, looking for Foster, and Foster could not get to it. It's incomplete. 3rd and 8. Foster had a step on him, and Chiles just put too much on it. And that you just hate because, for one, it stops the clock. And for 2, I mean, you had Montori Foster Jr. there. And just too much on it. And Chiles seemed to indicate that's on him. 6 for 10 on 3rd downs tonight with an average of 7 to go. This one from 8. Chiles has some time, loads up. It's incomplete to Nick Marsh. Off his hands. Oh my gosh, that would have been perfect. I don't know how he didn't come up with his football. That looked like the perfect throw, and Marsh was open. Yeah, somebody ran the wrong route, and I think it was 82, because Marsh lost where that football was and couldn't come up with it. So the punt team comes out for Michigan State. 12:32 to go. A little bit of a high snap. Punt is up, and it's deep. It'll bounce and then go for a touchback. So Purdue gets the ball back, down 7. 12:23 to go. Purdue with a chance to take the lead or tie it. This is a nightmare. This is a nightmare. It was a perfect throw to Nick Marsh. Perfect throw, and he just drops it because Numbnuts was running the wrong route and he couldn't see where the ball was. Oh, gosh. And then the play prior, you have Montori Foster open, and you just... Whee! Well, defense, you still have a lead, so get a stop. Every commercial now is like an eternity. Just cut back to the game. Please, for my own sanity. I am very nervous. This just feels like they're going to just drive down the field and tie this up. Went from 21 unanswered for Michigan State, or 24 unanswered for Michigan State, to now 14 unanswered in favor of Purdue. First and 10 for Purdue, starting at their own 20, thanks to the touchback from the punt. Card's going to throw it. Card looking, taking a deep shot. It is incomplete. Knocked free by Woods. Good defense there by Michigan State. Makes it 2nd and 10. A little high, and Woods was able to just get his hand in there and knock it out. It's good defense. Season high on yards for Hudson Carr, 286. Talk about a night. He ate Michigan State's defense for lunch. Card, pump fakes. Now Card going to throw it. It's incomplete. Off the hands of the intended receiver. Maccabee. 3rd and 10 now. And again, another opportunity for this Spartan defense. You got to think that given where they're pinned, if you stop them here and it's not close, they would just punt it away to try to keep it a one-possession game the way their defense has been playing. They might just punt it away regardless. Just given the time factor, Michigan State with just 1 timeout, Purdue was still 2. So you need a stop here. Purdue is 3 for 9 on 3rd downs tonight with an average of 7.5 yards to go. This is from 10 yards out. Snap. Card, looking, throwing, wide open, caught, 1st down. 12 minutes to go and counting, and another 3rd down converted. Wide open, not really And Martinez was kind of in coverage, but not close enough. Ten first downs this half. Michigan State with just 3. Snap. Another pass coming from Card. Pressure coming. Card rolling to his left. Card throwing against his body. It's incomplete off the hands of the receiver. That was Brown, the intended receiver. Couldn't get it. But it was not a bad throw from Card. So the Spartans catch a big break. Just a little inside there. And off the hands. Wow. I mean, that was a near perfect throw. 2nd and 10. Snap. Card going to throw it again. Card tipped and still caught. I believe. Or no, they're going to say incomplete. Was that Cal Halliday who knocked that down? Let me see. Oh, it just went right through. Okay, I thought it was knocked away. Ball just, it was knocked into the air, and then it fell to the ground. So it was not caught. It'll be 3rd and 10. Another 3rd down and 10. Need a stop. What do you got locked up on defense? Here you go. Play action. Pressure coming. Card gets rid of it. It's wobbly, and it's incomplete. And no flags. So now on 4th and 10, what do you do if you're Purdue in a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter in your own territory? And I think the answer is going to be punt. Boy, that was close. Held my breath there to see if they were going to call the penalty. Angelo Gross was in coverage. And they are going to punt it away for the first time, I believe, this half. There's the snap. Running punt. We'll take it as a fair catch just at about the 25-yard line. So in comes Aiden Chiles in the offense again. Defense comes up with a stop. Offense gets the football back. 11:09 to go. Need a score. Need some kind of score. Just get to a field goal. Oh gosh. Just please. I'm not even gonna say what I am thinking right now. Just because I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it out loud. Because it frightens me. Oh, don't do the Aiden Hutchinson State Farm commercial in this emotional time for me. Don't do that. This is just emotional. Look at him on his feet doing ballet. It's so beautiful. It's like when he could walk. Why would you want to, like... I don't like the way this Jeep is just driving this snowy mountain. You're, like, drifting on a mountainside? Nope. That sounds like you want to die early. Or on time, depending on how you believe. One might say that's on time. Thanksgiving. Jeez. Walters, the Purdue coach, is like, he is just begging for calls, man. He is very emotional. 1st and 10. Chiles hands it off to Carter. Carter looking for a hole. He's chopped up just past the 30. 2nd down. Clock rolling with 11 minutes to go. It's a 6-yard pickup from Carter. Just 44 yards in the last 3 drives for Michigan State compared to the first 4 drives prior with 220 yards and 24 points. So much for scoring on every drive of the game. Chiles takes the snap, and Chiles is going to keep it. Chiles trying to find the hole. He's not going to get anywhere. He runs out of bounds. He might have lost a yard. So they're going to say no gain, but no loss. So it'll be 3rd down and 4. I mean, you can't have a quick drive here. You got to stay on the field. Pass coming. Chiles looking, now rolling. Chiles throws it. It is incomplete and no flag. Purdue forces a 3-and-out on defense, and they're going to get the ball back with less than 10 minutes to play. You got to be kidding me. Just nobody could really get open. Nick Marsh was the intended receiver, and that was a errant throw. So on the 4th and 4, punt team comes out for Michigan State in what has been a disastrous second half offensively. What is that noise? The hell is that? Snap, punt, and it's going to go all the way to about the 20 and be taken out from there, past the 25, and then taken down at about the 30 or 31-yard line. So now Michigan State's defense, which has crumbled for the most part in this second half, is going to continue to be tasked with holding on to this lead because the offense is certainly not showing any ability to extend the lead. $9:44 to go. They're going to hand it off, which is odd given how poor the running has been for Purdue. They're going to pick up a yard, but I find that to be a wasted play for Purdue, which I'll take because it eats away more of the clock. 155 total yards this half for Purdue. 156 passing yards. Wait, how did that happen? They must have had that number wrong. So how could they have 156 passing yards in the half when they had 155 total? Must have misread that. Or they had it wrong. Card's going to throw it, and it is high, but oh my goodness, he caught it! There's a flag on the play, but a one-handed catch. It'll be a first down, barring the penalty. It's going to be defensive pass interference. Penalty will be declined. You know you just got cooked when you get a defensive pass interference and the receiver still catches the football. That's incredible. Now Purdue into Michigan State territory with a chance to tie this game up. Ball is at the Michigan State 42. Card gonna throw it. Card looking, throws it up the middle. It's tipped, and it's it is intercepted. Intercepted by Michigan State. Oh my goodness. Bounced off the first defender and then heaved in by the second. And a huge turnover for Michigan State. Wow. Oh, yes, he got it. He got it. Just got his hand underneath it. Wow. Take a look. And they're going to take a look at it, but it looked like a clean interception to me. I think he got his hand underneath it. He never loses that football. That's an interception. That would be called a catch on the field if it was the receiver. That looks like an interception to me. I don't care what Mike Pereira says. Mike Pereira says not enough to change it. And they're going to say it stands. Huge turnover by this defense. So Aiden Chiles will come out and once again have a chance to try to ice this game with 8:54 to go. That's the second turnover of the night for Purdue. The first one ended up with Michigan State scoring a touchdown. We'll see what happens here. Michigan State takes over at their own 31. Chiles hands it off to Lynch Adams. Lynch Adams going to pick up maybe 4 or 5 yards on the carry. Second down. They're going to say 5. 8.5 to go. Chiles will be out of the shotgun with a man to his left. That's Lynch Adams, excuse me. Gives it to Lynch Adams. Lynch Adams trying to stay on his feet, and he does pick up the first down. Look at Lynch Adams. Staying on his feet, picking up a first down. That's an extra set of downs. 8 minutes to go. Clock obviously a factor for Purdue. Chiles is in the shotgun. Snap. Hand it off to Lynch Adams. That's going to be for a big loss. He rolls out of bounds. The blitz came. I actually don't know if it was a blitz or they just barreled their way through. So it is now going to be second down and long. Again, these downs where they just 1 or 2 steps forward and then 3 steps back. You get a nice couple of runs there for a first down, and then the third time you run for a loss of 3 and make it second and long, and you're not even into Purdue territory where they have not been all half. Chiles going to throw it. This one is caught for a gain of about 7. That was the backup tight end in for the injured Jack Velling. Going to be a gain of 7, third down and 6, and the clock will continue to roll. 6.5 to go in the ball game. Michigan State 6 for 12 on third down, perfect 50. Well, not perfect, a 50% success rate. After starting so good, failed on multiple tries in the second half. Pass coming. Pressure starting to come. Chiles throws it. It's incomplete. Once again, the target was Nick Marsh, and once again, it's an incomplete pass. 4th down and 6. 6 minutes and 7 seconds to go. And the punt team comes out again. A first down would have gotten Michigan State into Purdue territory. I mean, that's just a terrible throw by Chiles. He had Nick Marsh right there. This has just been bad offense. They asked if it's good defense or bad offense. I think it's a lot of bad offense. 4th and 6. Snap and the punt. Trying to pin him. And that one will bounce for a touchback. So now with less than 6 minutes to go, Purdue gets the ball back again with a chance to tie it up or take a lead. Frankly, if I'm Purdue, I might as well go for the 2 if you do score a touchdown because of just how poor Michigan State's offense has been. You might as well just try to take the lead. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. 5:59 to go. Pinned at their own 20. Card takes the snap, hands it off, and finally something of a good run. It's only going to go for 5 yards, but that's about the best run all night. 2nd and 5. 5:45 counting down. Again, clock a big factor here. Purdue with just 2 timeouts, as well as obviously the 2-minute timeout. But every play, open field tackles, what you're looking for Michigan State. Card, pass coming. Card loads up a prayer. He's got a man wide open, and he dropped it. Oh my goodness, that would have been a touchdown, and he dropped it. Talk about catching a break. Oh my goodness gracious. Wide open was 7, and that would have gone for an easy 6, and he just dropped the ball right through his hands. Oh my gosh. A huge break for Michigan State on defense. And Purdue calls a timeout after that incompletion, probably just to calm the nerves. But wow, that's brutal for Purdue. Michigan State now has to take advantage of a massive break that was just given to them. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Now both teams are just 1 timeout each. Again, it's a drizzle in in East Lansing. So I guess if there's any solace you can take, it's that the rain is making it difficult to catch those kind of balls. But I mean, that's just a brutal drop. Purdue 4 for 11 on 3rd down conversions. Average of 8 to go. This is from 5. Card. Looking. Pressure coming from behind. Card's throw is caught for a 1st down. Just able to find his guy and keep the drive going. Now 5 minutes to go, and it's 1st and 10 Purdue. Good on Woods to immediately make that tackle as well. I guess he forced him out of bounds. Less than 5 minutes to go. Just Card gonna throw it. Throws it. It's caught in the flat. Another 1st down. And Purdue just marching down the field. Michigan State needs the win today to stay in potential for bowl eligibility. They would need a win next week as well, but I mean, this was a game that you just felt against a team with just one win that you had to be able to get the win here. And right now, this second half has been disastrous for Michigan State. It's been all Purdue, minus that interception. Card tried to, or was nearly sacked. He got rid of the ball, and it's going to be incomplete. 3:52 to go. Jones Jr. could not quite trip him up. Sack would be huge for Michigan State. They've got 2 tonight, both of them in the first half. Just couldn't finish the job. Card staying on his feet. 2nd and 10. Oh, I think there might have been a jump. Flag comes in. They're going to whistle this play dead. It was intercepted by Michigan State, but it's a dead play. Oh, they're going to say offsides on Michigan State. I thought there was movement on the offensive side. Yeah, no, that's on me. So I'm surprised they blow that play dead, though. So instead, it'll be 2nd and 5 instead of 2nd and 10. That's not a penalty you need to be giving up. You can't be giving up yards easily. You can't be giving up yards on plays where they don't earn them. Just shy of Spartan territory is Purdue. Now trying to make a play. Card is brought down and sacked. Tried to run with it. He's going to lose about a yard. But potentially, even more importantly, the clock will continue to roll here. He was trying to run with it and was not really able to break free. I believe that was a design QB run. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 with less than 3.5 minutes to go. Need to get a stop. You got to think this is 4-down territory, though. Card going to throw it. Card quickly gets rid of it. It's tipped and incomplete. 4th and 6 on the drop pass. Tibbs was the intended receiver. And now 3 minutes and 8 seconds to go. And oh my gosh, that was another one. Right to him. Just dropped it. And I imagine, and yes, they are keeping the offense out there on 4th down and 6. This is a have to have it. But Purdue has been perfect on 4th down tonight. 2 for 2. Michigan State failed to stop them multiple occasions. Here we go. Card, pressure coming. Card gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Turnover on downs. Michigan State gets the ball back. The defense has stepped up in the late stage of this ball game. And Michigan State will take over and finally have an offensive possession in Purdue territory in the second half. And now a chance to ice this game if they can get some sort of points. And I mean, that drive, talk about lucky. Couple of drop balls by Purdue. Purdue with a timeout, and the clock will stop at 2 minutes to go. A couple of guys going in motion for Michigan State on the left-hand side of the right side. Chiles, play action. Chiles throws it against the opposite side there, and a flag comes in late. And they're going to call defensive holding. That's an auto first. Yeah, clearly holding on Nick, or clearly holding Nick Marsh there. So an auto first for Michigan State. And an extra few yards there. Take that. And obviously, every little bit of yards is going to matter. Just makes it all the more close for potential Jonathan Kim field goal. Snap. Handoff to Lynch Adams. Goes for a gain of maybe 3. Clock continuing to count down. Jeez. I mean, they're replaying that awful drop by Purdue. That would have been a touchdown. Easily. Easily would have been a touchdown. And then the drop on the 3rd and 5. I don't know if he would have gotten the yards there. It looked like he might have. It'll be a gain of 4 on that run from Lynch Adams, 2nd and 6. One more play here for Michigan State to get to the 2-minute timeout. You got to think they're going to run the football just to ensure that that clock will roll. Although Chiles is in the shotgun. And they're going to hand it off to Lynch Adams. It'll go for a gain of maybe half a yard. And Purdue is going to call that final timeout. So now, that makes sense. Because now, even if Michigan State gets this first down, the clock will stop at the 2-minute timeout. So they would not, I guess Michigan State would still be able to knee it out at that point. So you get the first down, you win the game for all intents and purposes. Well, offense has not been good all second half, but it just needs to be good in this particular drive to win the game. They need 5 yards. 3rd and 5. 2:07 to go. No timeouts left for Purdue. Michigan State, 6 for 7 in the first half, 0 for 6 in the second half on 3rd down. Chiles going to run with it on 3rd down. Chiles going to pick it up. And that should do it. Wait, are they going to spot it? Oh, they spot him short. What? How is he short? How is he short? I can't. They say he was short by a yard. In what world is he short? I mean, is there an angle we could see of the other way? Well, 2-minute timeout, and it's 4th and 1, Michigan State. You might as well go for it. You win the game if you get it. I'm not risking a field goal in these conditions. No, go for it. You win the game. Just run it up the middle with Chiles. Quarterback sneak. I love Kitchen Nightmares. I love Gordon Ramsay. I watch any. Gordon Ramsay could be on he could be on a show where he's not even about cooking. It's just him yelling at people. I'm on it. Oh my gosh. How many times can they preview Indiana, Ohio State? We get it. It's the big noon game. There is a game currently happening. Talk about that game. This is just stupid. I hate when the NFL does this. It's just annoying. It's like you have a game that's going. I don't care that it's not. Yes, the Indiana-Ohio State game is a much bigger game than this one. But this is the game that is happening now. This is the game that the people watching on TV care about. It's like they're just like, oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you guys knew. Indiana's playing Ohio State tomorrow. Also, by the way, this stream is nearly 4 hours. This just tells you how much longer college games take than pro games. We're usually, I mean, I'll have to look and double check. Oh boy, he does kind of pull back. Fourth down for the game. And now Chiles under center. Snap. Takes it. Oh, did he get it? I don't know if he did. Oh boy, they're gonna do a measurement. It was close. I don't know. Oh my goodness. It's really hard to tell. It looked like Purdue might have stopped them. Let's see. And they got it. They say Michigan State's got it. Wow, actually, that was not as close as I thought. So Michigan State's going to win the game. We did it. We managed to hold on. No more timeouts for Purdue means we could just knee this one out. Aiden Chiles finishes the job on his feet. Just pushes forward. Converts on 4th and 1. Clock will roll. And obviously, Michigan State's going to let it roll. And Michigan State, I believe, just going to be in victory formation, yes? And there it is. Victory formation for Michigan State. There's the snap. There's the knee. They'll have to knee it down at least one more time. So, an ugly second half performance for Michigan State, but thanks to a great first half performance, they're able to hold on for the win. And now, next week, a chance for a 500 record and for bowl eligibility in Jonathan Smith's first season as a head coach. It'll be at home against Rutgers, another team in the Big Ten that has struggled, just like Michigan State. One more knee will do it. And there it is. And yep, that will do it. So, as soon as this clock rolls out, the final score of this game will be 24 for the Michigan State Spartans and 17 for the Purdue Boilermakers. So, started off great, got really stressful. The defense held its own when it mattered. You'll take it. It's an ugly win, and that's just how you're going to have to win these kind of games, unfortunately. Just that status of Michigan State football, but a win is a win. Now one win away from going bowling. All right. It's 11:40 at night. This is a 4-hour game. All right, let's listen to the post game. Michigan State Spartans won 9 of the last 10 games against Purdue. The one game they lost, I believe, was 2021. Can't believe that game. One more win to be eligible for a bowl game. All right, well, that's it then. Okay, I guess we could look at the box score really quick here. I mean, first of all, this secondary got absolutely massacred by Hudson Card. 342 yards, a touchdown, 7 yards on average. Threw the ball 46 times, granted. On the other end of it, Aiden Chiles, just 15 for 31, 159 yards, but a couple of touchdowns. So it was not the best night for Aiden Chiles, especially that second half. First half, it was good, and then the second half was just awful. K-Ron Lynch-Adams had a nice night, 18 carries for 85 yards. Average, though, was not great, 4.7 yards per carry. He started to kind of slow down there in the second half, but they were giving him the lion's share of carries, so you give him that credit. And then a lot of drops going Nick Marsh's direction. Not all of them were his fault. Just a couple of catches for him, 25 yards. Nate Carter had a nice night, rushing touchdown, and the receiving touchdown for him. A couple of catches for him. 4 catches for Montori Foster Jr., one of them for a touchdown. But yeah, I mean, frankly, this is one we kind of got away with. Purdue had multiple opportunities to go ahead and tie the game or win the game. But granted, we had a lot of opportunities to ice the game, and we just didn't take them. So, ugly second half, but luckily you had a great first half to just hold on to and just not allow Purdue to come back there. So, win is a win. I'm never going to be upset at you for winning a football game. But next week against Rutgers, you're going to have to be a whole lot cleaner in that second half. You're going to have to play a full 4 quarters of football if you want to get back into bowl eligibility. Michigan State has not made a bowl game since 2021, which is, I guess, only 3 years, but it feels like a long time. So, with that, though, appreciate anybody for listening and stopping by. I am going to go to bed because I hate these 8 o'clock starts. It's the worst, and I don't deserve to have to do this, but I do. So, have a good night, everybody. We'll be back again on Sunday afternoon for the Lions-Colts, so be sure to come out to that, and hopefully it'll be a much more exciting and less stressful game. So, that's it. I got nothing more. Apparently, UNLV is losing 16-10 to San Jose State. I do not care. Have a good night, everybody. See you all on Sunday. Good night.